The fallen leaves tell a story. The great Elden Ring was shattered. In our home, across the fog, the lands between. Now, Queen Marika the Eternal is nowhere to be found. And in the night of the Black Knives, Godwyn the Golden was first to perish. Soon, Marika's offspring, demigods all, claimed the shards of the Elden Ring. The mad taint of their newfound strength triggered the shattering. A war from which no lord arose. A war leading to abandonment by the greater will. Oh, rise now, ye tarnished, ye dead who yet live. The call of long-lost grace speaks to us all. Horalu, chieftain of the Badlands, the ever-brilliant Gold Mask, Fear, the deathbed companion, the loathsome Dung-Eater, and Sir Gideon Ofnir, the all-knowing. And one other, whom grace would again bless. A tarnished of no renown. Cross the fog to the lands between. To stand before the Elden Ring.
Test. 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 There. What did I change?
Test.
What did I fucking change? This
There.
is...
What did I change?
Okay, well, whatever I changed seems to have fucking worked. This is weird, because I have the mic icon, like, X'd out, but now it says you guys are saying you can hear me, so it's... I don't know, fuck this. This is so weird. Is Kerong Yoni podcast? Yep, all good. Oh, God, awesome, awesome. Adrian, you're here, too. Nice. Oh, shit, aggroed this guy. Well, that's, you know... If this was a speedrun, I'd be fucked, but thankfully I'm not good enough for that, so... So, what are we looking to accomplish? 1 is break the game, 2 is unlock as much of the map as possible. The mic is echoing. No, that wasn't echoing. That was because I was checking it out on my phone, and narinig siya. You know, it was picked up on the broadcast. So sorry, I wasn't able to acknowledge like some of the other guys who were here. So Adrian's here, my friend Chell is here. All of the Watchdogs motherfuckers are here. That's great. Appreciate it. Okay, so I'm gonna have to repeat everything I just said. We're not really doing anything like severe here, right? Distortion already has, so that's already impressive in itself. I'm not gonna try to do that because I'm nowhere near that good, right? But we are going to be going through a few stuff that they'll break the game. We're gonna be using, you know, some broken shit and sort of help us get through what we need to get through. So, no, we're not going to use that. We are going to swap it out for the steed whistle. What I usually do is, once I've gotten that, I'll get the map fragment. And ride to a few areas. While it's nighttime, I sort of want to trigger the Rani quest so that I can get the wolf summon already. So once you get the whistle, you can sort of fast travel back to the church. Yeah, 28 minutes, sub 30 na yung video niya. I watched it earlier, it was fucking insane. The guy's like a literal god at the game. I mean, he's doing it. You know, speedruns are basically any percent speedruns are basically just rushing through the entire game. But doing it that flawlessly is insane because he does a lot of crazy jumps and a lot of crazy skips and a lot of crazy like map glitches and stuff. So it's not easy, not by any stretch of the imagination. Right. So we're gonna run to Kaled and unlock a few stuff. Kaled is supposed to be a late game area. Broken Hands finishing up things at work, but I'll leave the window open in the background. Awesome sauce, thank you. Appreciate that. Guys, if you're using like a YouTube name that I'm not very familiar with, it doesn't mean I'm ignoring you. It's just that I'm not, or if I don't acknowledge you by name, please don't take offense. It's very likely just because I don't recognize the name. I've been sort of away from most social media. Not really by choice. Well, yeah, sort of by choice because I was trying to avoid spoilers, but I was also trying to like avoid the toxic nature of Facebook and social media in general lately because everything's just been so fucking toxic and I haven't been very pleased with it. So, yeah, there's a lot of social media bullshit going around. You all know why. I mean, it's that time of the year again. It's political season, so yeah, just trying to lessen the toxicity. So yeah, we're quitting out just to de-aggro the rats because we're going to use the trap teleporter to bring us to Kaled and sort of get a few stuff. So we're going to get a couple of seeds. We're going to be getting a couple of churches, and I'll explain the importance of churches in a while. The churches basically, they allow you to heal more when you chug. So you get an item there called the Sacred Tear, which lets you heal more when you chug on your flask. You know? Oh, fuck you. Stupid rat. Yeah, no, Chell, I recognized you, no worries. No Margot Rents. Yeah, no, it's, for real, I've been avoiding it. Hey, Paul, what's up? It's basically just me avoiding stuff like that in general. I mean, you guys have to realize, my daughter just turned 9 this past Friday. And, you know, she can read, she can understand Filipino already and shit, so I just don't want her seeing my shit and, you know, wondering where the hell is this filth coming from, right? So, yeah, I just try to avoid that in general. Not trying to play holier than thou or anything like that, it's just a matter of not wanting my daughter to see it, that's all. So, and plus there's a whole lot of funnier stuff to sort of poke fun at. So I figured, you know, that's what I'd rather focus on. So I'm poking fun at gaming in general. Yeah, it's funny because I love playing games and I love, you know, getting into certain kinds of games, right? But it just gets to a point where you're just kind of fed up with it all, you know? So I am going to get a Somber Smithing Shard +5 somewhere here. So this is Kaled. Alright, lore-wise, the importance of Kaled is that it's been cursed with something called the Scarlet Rot, because one of the Elden Lords, or a Shard Bearer by the name of Malenia, she's afflicted with the Scarlet Rot, and this is sort of where she battled one of the other lords to a standstill, a general by the name of Radahn, whom we are going to be fighting later. And, you know, it's sort of, her power sort of spilled over and infected this whole land, right? So swimming around in the pools here actually inflicts you with a status ailment called Scarlet Rot. And one of the important things we are going to be doing here is we are aiming to get clothes. That's one of the reasons why I come here. Because I started with a Wretch class, and the Wretch class starts naked. So I'm here mainly for clothes and for a few healing stuff, yeah? So the clothes are here. They're not the most fashionable duds in the game, but they get me by. So I'll take it where I can get it, right? Then we're going to go to a town called Celia, the magic city, or the sorcerer city, or whatever, right? There's a few nice stuff we can unlock there. But for starters, we want to get to the church, yeah? We're going to get a Site of Grace here, too, so... Just so that if we die, we don't start too far away. This is not an SL1 run, by the way. We are going to be leveling. And we're going to be leveling quite a bit. We're going to be cheesing a lot in this run. So this is the oh shit, that's the map that we were trying to get to, and one of those guys just aggroed. So basically, we follow the road like southwest, and we get to the Dragon Church. There's a dragon here that we can kill later on, just not yet, but we will kill him. Be assured we will. Wow, 14 people with nothing better to do. I'm just poking fun at you guys. Thank you for being here. I genuinely appreciate it. It's just, you know, it's a running joke that I have with a lot of my friends that streaming now is all about boobs, right? And that's no disrespect to women, bear in mind. It's really just a joke that we have, because nowadays I feel like I can't get any viewership unless I show some tits, which I don't have. Well, I do have, but, you know, not the kind that anyone would give enough of a fuck to look at, right? But, you know. So this is the Cathedral of Dragon Communion, just so I can get one of the spells that we're going to need later on. Oh my god, I lost one viewer. Shit. That probably, you know, that joke probably did not sit well. Now, guys, hope you all understand. I'm just dicking around. You know, I'm not trying to offend anyone. It's really just a running joke that my friends and I have. So one thing, if you're new to Souls but have played other open world games before, right? Use the markers. Use the ability to put markers and indicate points of interest for yourself. Oh fuck, no. Okay. I don't like dealing with that guy because he's really strong. And this one I cannot cheese. Like, I don't know where or how I can cheese him. We're going to be getting also another item here. An item called Radahn's Sword Seal, rather, not the Scar Seal. But we'll be getting that later, when we get to the Dragon Barrow. So this is Celia. This is Celia, which is the sorcery town. It factors into a lot of other NPCs' side quests. So this is actually a nice point of interest kind of town. I just don't really progress the quest because it's for a late game secret boss and to get a couple of nice relics or talismans. So the talismans here are like the rings. This is Gowry. I'm just going to talk to him. So if you accept his quest and progress it, he'll explain how to unlock like the sealed areas of the town. But I already know how, so I don't really need it, right? If it's hidden, then I want the secret. So yeah, he's going to ask you to help this girl named Millicent, who's afflicted with the Scarlet Rot. So we were talking about the Scarlet Rot earlier, and Millicent has to help her out so that we can progress his quest. He does drop some useful stuff if you see his quest line to the end. Yeah, usual mark. Yeah, no, it's really funny because, in all honesty, there are quite a few female game streamers, like video game streamers, who stream actual content, and one such streamer, and this would surprise you, yeah, is Sasha Grey. And she's not like one of those skanky streamers. I mean, you know she's a porn star, but her streams are actually very classy. No, I don't want to go anywhere with you yet, fucking kidnapping woman. You're not fucking going anywhere. We'll do that later, because we do need to go to the Round Table Hold. Round Table Hold is like Firelink Shrine here for anyone who's played Souls games in the past. So these seals are what we are going to unlock. So we're going to get a seed. You'll see there are a lot of areas with this seal here. So we sort of need to unlock them. And I keep fucking up a lot of the jumps here. Now, I'm unlocking them because they progress into some other areas, which are very interesting, and I would deem necessary for this kind of run that I'm trying to do. We'll also be picking up a few stone sword keys, or sword stone keys, whatever they're called. Those are to unlock some other optional areas, but it's really just so we can pick up some stuff. The aim of this run is sort of to show how overpowered you can get, and at the same time, some skips and some sequence breaks. Nothing, I claim no credit for any of them. Oh, fuck, I think I just got into a fight I can't win. Fuck. Okay, that's alright. Wait, I lost my bearings. Where am I going? Oh, I'm going up there. Yeah. Yeah, the last thing you want to do is get into a fight with mobs that you cannot beat, because like I said, this is a very late game area, or mid game at the very least, right? So the mobs are strong, I don't have any stats, and I don't have any available decent weapons. So the last thing we really want to get is into a tussle with, fucking enemy that we can't kill. So what you need to do, and what Gowry, that guy that we talked to earlier, what he's going to tell you is how to unlock those seals. He's basically going to tell you that you need to light these fucking torches and stuff. But since we already know that, we don't really need to progress this quest, right? I'm just doing it because it helps. So one last torch that we need to light up, which is here. Oh, fuck me. Really? See, little jumps like that can make or break like a speed run. So that's why I can never speed run for the life of me, because like speedrunners get it down pixel perfect down to the last second, and when you're on the level of people like Distortion and Lil Aggie and Ongbal and players like that, you're really just racing against your own time. Like Distortion in the last 3 days has broken his record like 4 fucking times. So we're not talking about some scrubs who just rush through the game. We're talking about people who actually devote days, like entire days, to learning boss patterns, optimal routes, all that stuff, So hats off to speedrunners and the speedrunning community, because it is fucking wild. Like the things they do with the game, so commendable. But I mentioned in a post earlier that there are a few conversations to be had about the game, and I kind of want to see in the comments, if you've encountered anything that you found weird about the game, like missing stuff or stuff that aren't complete or things like that, right? Because there are, right? There are a whole bunch of quest lines that aren't complete, items that have no actual purpose yet, or purposes yet to be revealed, which is strange because the game was released and these are vanilla quests. These aren't supposed to be part of DLC, because you actually get like the quest completion items here, right? So you're going to meet Millicent in here. This is called the Church of the Plague, and this is her right here, sitting here.
My flesh is a curse.
She's rather hot, except she's missing an arm. So if amputees are your thing, then... So Umbal doesn't speedrun. No, yeah, he does no damage boss vids, but he does speed kills. No, not real speed runs. Pero yung strats niya are like the fastest possible way to kill something, which usually involves like a ridiculous amount of parrying and dodging. So ang galing, it's super impressive. So there, now we have the Kaled map and a couple of seeds. We're going to unlock the rest of the map here to the upper right before we proceed to Limgrave. Yeah. Wait, does she stream with her showing? No, Adrian, she just streams like gaming, no? And she does it quite in quite a classy manner, from what I've seen. My brother sent me a link one time. Awesome gameplay. I mean, she's not super skilled, but you're not really watching her for the skill. I mean, nobody is. But it's surprising because she streams in a way na, if there are any foreigners watching, I'm sorry, I'll say it in Filipino. It's basically hindi ka bastos-bastos. Like, you're not gonna think of saying anything crass to her because she streams in such a classy way. So it's kind of cool actually to see that, because that's a side of people who work in the adult film industry that not everyone really knows is there. Most people think, she fucks for entertainment, so probably she's a skank or she's a hoe. But in her streams, she's very well spoken. She interacts with her fans. Like she really addresses the comments in the chat, and it's quite interesting to watch. Because like I said, it's not something that you would expect, nor is it something that you would see very often. Kasi nga, may mga streamers that they're not even fucking famous, but they act like that, and they act like all high and mighty, and not interacting with the chat, or calling the chat out for this and that, and just being dicks in general, but having no skill to show for it. I mean, I've had interactions with a couple of streamers who are absolutely fucking vagina burgers. Like they fucking suck, and they have a huge fucking ego, and it's just fucking hilarious, right? But to see somebody like that who works in an industry that people often judge by its very nature, right? And to see her stream with more class than supposed entertainers, like it's quite impressive, really. Not something I was really expecting to see. So you'll notice we're stopping for lots of sites of graces, and the main reason we're doing that is really because I want to get waypoints for you guys and show you like how much of the game actually holds your hand and allows you to do shit like that. Like it's not set up in such a way that the game is impossible or unreasonably difficult. Although I did notice that there are a lot of segments that seem to be geared more towards you actually using the summon mechanic. So you noticed earlier I interacted with like a white witch, right? Her name's Rani, and she actually gives you a summon. It's the wolf summon. Yeah. So we are here in Grail's Dragon Barrow in Caelid still. A couple of points of interest here. We are in it for a very particular key item that we get from one of the forts here. We're also here for the map. So some map fragment here. But this is also the first area that we can go where we can actually, this is where we're going, where we can actually level up. So we're going to use a bug that my brother showed me over the weekend. I'm pretty sure somebody else discovered it, but he's shown me how to work it. I used to do the bug differently, but when he showed me this, it seemed like the more reliable way to go, so that's what I'm going to be doing. I'll get to the comments in a bit, because the dragons here all wake up. So there's a sleeping ancient dragon here, which aggroes all of them and buffs them and debuffs you. But you can interact with the dragon. You can actually kill it, in fact, and we will later on. But not until we get a few key items, yeah? So the name of the game here is level as fast as possible and gouge as much health as possible. So that's what we're going to be doing. Hey, Justine, what's up, my friend? Yeah, that's a sleeping dragon, bro. I'm going to play Elden and GG among 8 cigar. Oh, so yeah, no prob, Dave, no prob. I'll play you a few matches of GG tomorrow. I'll focus on the stream tonight, and then I'll get to GG tomorrow. So this is 4th Faroth, where we're going to be getting the main accessory that we're going to be using for a bulk of this run, which is the Radahn Soar Seal. Now, you're not meant to get it this early, and there's also a very important key item that we're getting here, which is called the Dectus Medallion, so it's half of it. Half of the Dectus Medallion is here, the other half is in another fort, and this allows us to access basically late to end game areas. So this is the medallion. Paul, if you're still here, we're nowhere near spoiler territory yet. So we'll get to that maybe in about an hour or so. No? We'll be in massive spoiler territory in about an hour or so. So we go here. We need to make this jump. Then we're just going to commit suicide at the end of this. Yeah. And Radahn's Soar Seal. Yep. So we have it, we equip it, and then we kill ourselves. Yep. Because there's no other way out, really, unless you can kill these rats, which I can't. Not at this point, yeah. It's more fun to just smash and not summon. It is, I agree. But a lot of the bosses here are sort of like their health pools and the amount of damage they do and the ridiculous amount of aggro that they cause leads me to believe that it might have been balanced around summoning just because of the very nature of the fight. Like, there's a late game fight where he summons 2 phantoms, and it's like the most unbalanced fucking shit ever. It's so annoying to deal with. And honestly, I really haven't worked out a solid strategy on how to deal with it. Because the guy's just a massive fucking cunt. Like, he's just an insufferable prick. It is so hard to beat him. I can't quite figure it out. Maybe I just suck. I don't know. Maybe the game has coddled me into sucking. You know? But yeah, that brings me to another topic, which is quite funny. So I used to be part of a group, like the local Dark Souls community. I used to be part of that group. And apparently, it's a widespread opinion, or at least the opinion of one person who thinks that, you know, his opinion matters, that playing with summons is like a scrubby way to do it. Now, or not playing with summons, playing with int builds, like sorceries, right? And the way I've always seen it is int builds are slightly safer than maybe a melee build, right? But the reality of it is there's a significant trade-off to running a spellcaster build. That trade-off specifically being the fact that you have to invest so much in that stat that you're sort of gimping yourself. You know what I mean, right? You're investing so much in one stat and neglecting your health because you have to have enough mana points or focus points in this game, right? So you invest in mind, and you're not able to invest as much in health. So yes, you are able to deal a lot of damage from range, but you're also sacrificing the ability to take more hits. So it's not really making the game easier objectively. It's just a different way of playing it. And, you know, that's the fun in Souls games in general, is you can pretty much run however the fuck you want, and nobody can really tell you otherwise. And anyone who tries to tell you otherwise is a fucking cunt, right? Because, honestly, the fun of Souls games, and the reason I didn't like Sekiro, compared to other titles in the franchise, is because in Sekiro you couldn't really come up with your own builds. Like, you had the wolf, right? You had Sekiro, basically, and that was it. You couldn't really come up with builds. The most you can do is choose which prosthesis you were going to use. But that really wasn't much. I mean, let's face it really wasn't, right? Spirit Spring, don't kill me. Okay, good. So this brings us to one side of the tower, and this is actually a good place for us because we can get a memory stone here. Like in previous Souls games, the amount of spells you could hold were determined by a stat that you had to level up. Now it's determined by an item called memory stones. So the more memory stones you have, the more spells you can equip. So this is one, and it's a freebie. We don't really need that many spells. We're actually just going to be using one for this entire playthrough, and it's a spell called Rotten Breath. And this spell basically allows us to inflict a very nasty status ailment. Don't kill me. Oh, fuck me. Okay. I should have lit the bonfire first. That was stupid. That was a stupid death. I thought I could make the jump. Ellie, this to run, please. Oh my god, I wish. That's what balances a game out, to be honest. Yes, exactly. Exactly. And, you know, it's trade-offs like that make a build. And this is why the community agrees on a meta build, right? Or on a meta level. Kasi if you can level indefinitely, then there's no build. You just pump like 50 into every stat, and then that's it. It's not a build. Builds involve a trade-off, right? You have to be sacrificing one thing for another. Like, let's say for spellcaster builds, you have to invest in 3 major stats. You have to invest in int, so that you can do damage and use certain spells. You have to invest in dexterity, which most people don't know, because dexterity influences cast speed, right? So you have to invest in int, you have to invest in dex, and you also have to invest in mind, which is what determines how many times you can cast the spell. Kasi yun yung mana points here, basically focus points, right? So that's where the build comes from. That's where the diversity in builds factors in. If somebody's going to shoehorn everyone to... What? I landed on the fucking thing! What the hell was that? Okay, so the Spirit Springs kasi, they're spring pads, but if you jump onto them from a great height, it won't kill you. I don't know why that killed me. That was not supposed to fucking kill me. This is getting stupid. For those of you watching, this is getting stupid. I'm looking like a complete buffoon. But anyway, so yeah, that's where the build variety comes from, right? And if somebody is going to shoehorn other people into playing it, oh, you're not allowed to play it this way or that way, then what's the point, right? What's the fucking point? And besides, spells in this game are great for PvE, but they're kind of bullshit for PvP. And any of my friends, LA here, runs a spellcaster build for PvP mainly, and he knows what a bitch it is to hit somebody with a spell. Like, it's very difficult. Unless you set it up nicely, or you're using a melee spell, like a spell that's like an ethereal sword or something, right? Then you're not getting much mileage out of your spells, in all honesty. You're not, right? Okay, let's do this and actually land on it this time. Okay, there we go. Fucking tool. Okay. So this is Lennis Rise, and there are a bunch of rises in the game. So the rises are basically sorcerer towers, and they allow you to, well, mostly they contain memory stones or stuff to boost sorcery, so it's always good to unlock those. This area is actually a farming spot, but what we are really going to do here is spawn a boss. So there are day and night cycles in this game, which is new to the franchise, or to the Soulsborne legacy, yeah. And at night, certain bosses spawn. One of them is this guy, the Knight's Cavalry. Now, normally I would do no damage to this guy, yeah? But there is a way to glitch him. By running here. Making like a hard left. And then we just wait, basically. There. He's dead. So, Dave, thanks for showing me that trick. He drops a nice Ash of War, which is, it's basically a skill that you can equip onto your weapon. So that was a nifty little trick. Normally you can gravity kill him, but that's hard. So he gives 40,000 souls. Poison glitch for days, yes, exactly. I see Charles is here too, nice. So we have a healthy mix of people watching, that's awesome. So now we just need 1 point index for the weapon that we're going to be using, because the Radon Source Seal gives me 5 extra points to Vigor, Endurance, Strength, and Dex. So the rest I can just gouge into Vitality, really. But I'm going to be putting a couple of points in Arcane, and I need a bit of Faith. But we can get the Faith points later. I want to get as much health as I can for now. So there, instantly we're at level 25. We're just going to unlock one final bonfire Site of Grace here. If I use the term bonfire interchangeably, you will have to excuse me. It's just because Dark Souls. So far, we're not really killing anything. We're really just unlocking stuff and getting items and consumables. But once we do start attacking and fighting, this is going to be fucking awesome. No, 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 don't kill me. Okay. This guy is a fucking crazy boss fight. It's really hard to kill him. And he can one-shot you even at higher levels. There you go. So we can rest here, spend a few of the tears that we got. So I think we only got one, yeah. And then we can add a couple of charges to our flask. Okay, we don't have enough. Okay, great, we've done this area, now off to Limgrave. So a few things we're going to be doing in Limgrave. We're going to be getting a few Sites of Graces, which we need. We're also going to be going into Lernia. Oh my god, it sounds like it's going to fucking rain. Which isn't a bad thing. I don't know if you guys noticed how fucking hot it's been lately. It's pixelated? Really? It's looking okay on my phone, though. I don't know what's up. Ah, shit. The internet probably slowed to a fucking crawl. That sucks. Because, yeah, it started to rain, so I don't know if that might have had any bearing on it. Yeah, you're right. It did get a bit pixelated. Please let me know if it went, if it sort of fixed itself already. Just let me know in the comments, please. I'm monitoring the comments on my phone. I'm not really... I don't have it appearing on screen, so it doesn't shrink, like, the field of view that I have. So, Golden Seed again. We can actually go to Lernia, but I'm here for the Site of Grace. And to trigger Roderica, or Roderica, or however you want to pronounce it. So with this amount of health, it's kind of stupid already at this point. Like, stupidly easy to do already. So we talk to her. She lets you level up your phantom summons. Better now? Okay, great. Just, it's raining here in Taguig. Oh, fuck. Yeah, you know, I'm kind of thankful it's fucking raining already, because it's been so hot lately. Like, it's been obnoxiously hot lately. So there's another Swordstone key here, which we need. We don't need that many, but you know, I want to get as many of them as I possibly can. So we've gotten this side of grace. Better now. Okay, thank you guys. I appreciate that. And thanks for looking out. Thanks for letting me know, because you know, it's terrible, really, when the internet decides to kind of fuck you up the ass and you know, just not play ball. It's no fun, really. So we're going to be going to Lernia, where we can get a couple of churches, and we can also get the weapon that we're going to be using. And, you know, if you've watched any of Disto's speedruns or Lil Aggie, you know that that weapon is the Ice Rind Axe. Paul, what I am about to do is extremely shameful and disgusting. So, I apologize in advance. Because it's absolutely fucking disgusting. You are going to witness a low that I don't think I've ever sunk to before. Dave and I were playing this over the weekend, and quite frankly, it was fucking horrible. I mean, you know, I literally felt stupid after. It was so bad that, you know, I lost interest in the game for a while, and I was like, oh my god, I'm going to be streaming on Monday, and I just did that. I don't think I have the stomach for it anymore, because it was just such a fucking disgusting thing to do. But here we are, we're going to do it again. Because the whole point of this is to show how broken the game is. I'm hoping it gets patched, honestly, because it would really challenge not only speedrunners, but players in general to sort of play the game properly. So this lets you skip two story bosses, Margit the Fell and Godric the Grafted. So it lets you skip those two. Ayun, okay na. Lower nyo lang quality, kayo na mag-adjust. Tangina tong tabs, so stupid advice. And but yeah, it does make sense. But in all honesty, I want to be streaming it at least at 60 FPS, because I mean, para saan pa yung PS5, pero di ba? You guys get what I mean. Okay, so we're in Lernia of the Lakes. We're going to be making our way to this. These little things that look like tiny dicks on the map, these are map map fragments. So going there unlocks the map and makes it more detailed. Otherwise, it's just going to be shrouded in fog of war the entire time, right? So we're going there, and there's a couple of other places we can actually go to and proceed with some quest lines for later in the game. There's a merchant here, and since we have enough souls, I'm going to buy the lantern na rin, because we're going to be going through some very dark areas, and the lantern would really help. I can actually make it to an area called the Four Belfries, but I'm not going to be using the wrong warp glitch that speedrunners use. Purchased lantern. Okay, there we go. Then I just have a lantern out for the most part because it helps a lot. So we're going to icon number 1. Okay, so there. Now we have that. So a couple of sticky points here that we're going to be going to. We're going to be going to the Lasciar Ruins, and we're going to be going to Academy Quarter. We're going to be picking up a few stuff along the way, important stuff. So there's a golden seed we're going to be getting. We're going to get another map fragment. Then we're going to get the axe that we are going to be using. So lots of stuff to be had. Lots of useful stuff to be had. You'll notice I'm picking up a lot of shitty things that I don't really need. It's mainly because I haven't memorized all of the item locations. Oh, actually, RB, yes, it is. We were able to isolate the problem, and it turns out it was just the wall socket. So I plugged it into another wall socket that had better wiring work done, and it worked amazingly. So yeah, that's been fixed. Fucking thank goodness, right? Yeah, because that would have been terrible if it was fucked. Well, that would have been absolutely, you know, it would have been a real fucking knackering if it was fucked. So I'm kind of happy that that's no longer an issue. Thanks for checking. Oh my god, I didn't realize there was a Knights Cavalry here as well. Oh shit, I think I made a wrong turn somewhere. Yeah, I'm not meant to be fighting anything like that. Not a snowball's chance in hell. But it gets me this, which is the Academy Gate Town Bridge Site of Grace, which is good. We need this. Because there's an NPC whose quest actually takes her here. And given how wide the world is in this game, it's always a good idea for you to be able to fast travel from one point of interest to another, because it gets very cumbersome if you're trying to sort of progress a quest line and you have to march so fucking far just to get to, from one point to another. The Sites of Graces really help a lot in that regard, so that's a good thing. There's a map fragment here, and I know there's like a seed near the map fragment, or a Site of Grace, I think. Yeah, it's a Site of Grace. So here. And then there's a seed somewhere here. Yeah, it's somewhere like in this middle area. So I can't recall exactly where, but I think it was somewhere there. It's very easy to get lost in this game, really. And I don't really have the best sense of direction. I'm pretty good at memorizing where stuff are, but when it comes to remembering exact, like, pixel-perfect locations of stuff, I can be pretty fucking bad. I know it's like in the northeast or northwest, but yeah, we'll see it. It's a golden tree. I mean, we can't fucking miss it, right? At least I hope we can't. I'm pretty sure you can't. It's somewhere in Academy Gate Town, like one of the north areas, and it's within the town proper, so we're not gonna have to go very far off. It's near a bunch of these motherfuckers, that much I can remember. Anybody recall where it was? Oh my fucking god, where is it? Oh, this is embarrassing. This is so embarrassing. I know there's like a big troop of Albinarics near them, like those fucking roaming guys, right? You know what? Fuck it. We'll come back for it later. Wait, one last check. I think it might be there. Oh, sweet Jesus, where is it? I'm just very anal about getting it because I don't like coming back for stuff. I mean, once I'm here, I just want to fucking get it and be done with it. Wait, I already came from here. It's not fucking here. Oh, God. Anyway, let's move on. I'll figure that out later. Or we'll make do without it. Fuck it. Or we'll magically just run into it by accident. Where we're going is here now, though. So that's like... Oh, this guy. You can get this guy's armor, actually. I didn't know he spawned here. Dialos is a guy who spawns in the Round Table Hold. I haven't gone there yet. Same, I have no sense of direction. No, Charlie, the game is still fun, even if you have a terrible sense of direction. Because part of the fun of the game really is getting lost in it, and just taking the world in and enjoying the exploration. I mean, it's not a requirement for you to be able to rush through the entire game, but yeah, a good sense of direction helps. So don't beat yourself up, or don't talk yourself. Oh fuck no! Fuck! Don't talk yourself out of getting the game just because you feel you have a bad sense of direction, because it won't prevent you from enjoying the game. You'll still have a reasonable amount of fun with it. And we're about to get the fun axe. Well, it's not really a fun axe. It's actually a very broken axe, but yeah. Yo, and what did I miss? Not much, my friend. RB, what did RB say? You're not alone. Yeah, man. I honestly just got good at memorizing stuff when I started playing Dark Souls obsessively. Mainly because it was the only fucking game I had at the time. Yeah, but Yeah, when I got my PS3, David lent me the game. David's my brother. He lent me the game, and I sucked at it. And I talk about that all the time, about how bad I was at the game. Because it's easy to improve if you really just constantly play the game, or have nothing else to play. And for me, it was that. I had nothing else to play. So I just sort of naturally got a bit better at the game. So we're going to Temple Quarter. I honestly can't recall which direction that is. And with the dragon on my ass, I'm gonna be running around in fucking circles, really. I know it's one of those townships near here. Oh my god, the thunder is kind of off-putting, because it has me worried that there is going to be a power outage, and I cannot afford for the PS5 to fucking just die on me. Yogi Bear on steroids. Yeah, that bear is the bane of my fucking existence, but, you know, the bears in the game actually help me find stuff. There was one hidden area, and Paul, that's a spoiler area that we will be going to later, so I will warn you now. There was one area that I discovered because a bear chased me there. Like, it literally chased me into the hidden area, so I was quite thankful to that fucking bear. He killed me, but in a way that helped, because since he killed me, and here, unlike in other Souls games, the game marks it on your map where you die. So that helps, you know, it helped me sort of mark where I'd be going. And it helped me get out, you know. So, we've gotten that, that's a good thing. We can get a couple more stuff. There's a teleporter that I need to get to, which I think is in Lasciar Ruins, which is down here. There's a couple of teleporters that go to where I want to go. I honestly can't remember which gazebo it's in, but Lasciar Ruins is here. And there's a teleporter there that goes to Raya Lucaria. Now, most speedrunners use a glitch, not a glitch, they use an exploit to get to Mount Gelmir early, which I am not going to do. I'm going to be doing something else, which is legitimately getting to Mount Gelmir. So there's a few more stuff we need to get here. But now we can actually use the Ice Rind Axe, yeah? And the Ice Rind Axe is great. It's a fun weapon. It's broken. It's the most broken weapon in the game. And once we level it up to a reasonable level, we can actually start killing things. So that's a good thing, you know? We can actually get some fucking action down. And, you know, I call it action very loosely because it's really just cheesing the whole fucking game. Is it the axe that's broken? Yes, it is. It's called the Ice Rind Axe. It requires 12 strength and 16 dex to use. And once you use it, your life will never be the same. Honestly, it's fucking busted. This is the most disgusting, busted thing in this game. It's gross. It's offensive. It's not natural. I don't have enough negative adjectives to describe how fucking broken it is. But I will be using it, yes, because I want to showcase how busted it is. And really, if you're playing the game casually, it doesn't hurt to use it. It really doesn't. It actually helps. You have yeah, it's broken. Sobra. Did you beat any boss? No, I got the axe. So we're kind of just progressing through a few areas, Muna. And then we will be going to... I'm going to Caria Manor because there's a seed there. And I also want to show where the other option is for players who might not want to use that broken-ass axe. I'm trying to remember which of these nipples is the one that teleports you. I just call them nipples because they look like nipples on the map. I think it's this one right here. So let's go to that one. I think it's this one. So we'll warp to Temple Quarter. It's called Frostbite. It's called Frostbite and it's fucking gay. Yeah, it's the gayest thing ever. I mean, most of the people that I've invaded actually are just using that. You know, the axe itself is what makes it broken, because you can get that weapon art or that Ash of War and put it on a different weapon, but it's the axe itself that makes it so gay, because you can get it so early, you can upgrade it so early, you can get so far into the game with it, and it's just so busted. Like, it's unreasonable. It's unreal. Like, how busted it is. It's, I have no words. It's just that fucked up. Can somebody help me remember where the teleporter is to King's Grave, or whatever that place is called? Oh, the blacksmith. Okay, I know why you chose that axe. Sana ma-patch nila yun. Yeah, totoo. Agree ako. Kasi even Distortion is talking about how busted it is. And since it can be gotten so early, and the Souls community is just so full of trolls, most people invading are just going to use that. I mean, honestly, the amount of broken shit in this game, it's almost like From Software said, okay, if everyone's broken, then everyone's balanced. And it's so game-breakingly offensive and not fun that nakakawalang gana laruin, honestly, Didn't realize there was a site of grace here. Yeah. Okay, this isn't the gazebo that I'm looking for. Yeah, not at all. There's a teleporter that I need to get. You know what? I'll just ride there like normally. I'll just ride to fucking King's Grave and get the items we need. Then we can actually go on to killing stuff, which will probably be about a couple of hours in. So strap in, guys. It's going to be a bit of a boring start. Most of my runs are like slow burns, where you unlock a few items and weapons and stuff, and really just make the run comfortable, and then we start overpowering and just steamrolling the rest of the game, which is what we're going to be doing for the most part now. So we're going to be riding all the way north, and our goal is that big church-like structure up there. The teleporter is in one of the gazebos near the Golden Seed. Yeah, that's the thing. I can't remember where the Golden Seed is. Oh wait. Yeah, now I remember. It's in that gate town, diba? Well, I might as well get the site of grace here, because I know there is one, and that's where we're headed, up there. We're going to try to get as many churches as we can as well, without being too boring. So there's a handful of churches down south in Limgrave that we can go to. So we're going to be getting those. We're going to be getting a couple others in later game areas as well. I'm thinking of actually going to the village of the Albinarics, which is here. But I don't think I have the patience to do so. It's actually in like a little marshland here. But I will show you how broken the weapon is in just a bit. We'll get it up to +9, and then we'll get it to max level towards the end of the run, or towards the end of the game. I don't think I'll be finishing it tonight. No, the last time I tried finishing the run, I failed miserably. This is the road to the village of the Albinarics. Like, you just have to hug the left, and it takes you there. Nice, 14k. 14k. Oh, how I wish, my friend. If only, no? Sana magbilang anghel ka and suddenly this blows up, no? But it's impossible. I mean, I'm not doing anything special, really. I'm not the first to stream it. I'm not, neither am I doing anything extraordinarily skillful. No, in fact, the strats that I'm using are based largely off of what Distortion has already done to great effect in his runs, and a lot of the glitches were discovered by members of the speedrunning community, so, hats off to them. This is all them. None of it's me, really. I don't care, old man. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're going back to this area. Alam ko the gazebo here is the one that... it's this one. It's this little tit here. Okay, now I remember. Thanks, Dave. The golden CD can't find. This marker actually will help. Because it's the only gazebo here. So it should be within reasonable proximity of that. It's funny, kasi yung seed na yun, I made a mental note to myself, which obviously did not work, right? Of where it is, and it's a good thing that Dave reminded me. It's that on the map, because if you get the map marker, it'll sort of help you find it here. Another one that I always forget is where Somber Smithing Stone 6 is. So that's in Volcano Manor, and I'm going to be going there the long way, so... Yep, there's that. Okay, so this is the gazebo. Where's the fucking seed? It should be here. Ito yun eh, this is the gazebo. So the seed should be somewhere here, diba? Did I pick it up already? Because I know it's somewhere here. Maybe it's one of the islands over there. Am I facing the right way? No, left. So maybe it's here. Man, Torrent couldn't run any slower if he fucking tried, eh? It's one of these isolated places. Ayun, yun. I can see something glowing. Fuck it. Ayun, yun. It's a site of grace. It's near here, diba? So this is Academy Gate Town North. So the seed should be somewhere here. Fuck my ass, where is it? Yeah, if I still don't find it after going around again, forget it. Oh my god, it's the death bird. Fuck me. I forgot that thing spawns here at night, damn it. You know what, screw that seed. I can't find it. Rooftop after going down the stairs. Ah, okay. Sige, si Kyle. On a rooftop after going up the stairs with the lizard. Ah, okay. Somber 6. It's there, ba? Okay. I thought that was Somber 5. And so this is where we can actually progress a lot further because we can get a couple of weapons. Now this gives us choices. We can choose to either use the Sword of Night and Flame, which most people are using, or we can use this incredibly busted Ice Rind Axe, which is what we'll be going with. So this is the magic man who sells us what we need. And that is the magic. I won't be showing where the Night and Flame sword is. Just know that it's there. And that it's on the route that we're going to be passing, so... Paul, have you been to Caria Manor? I think you have, because I think you've beaten Loretta, diba? CJ... Oh, nice. Ash Jade. Patrol challenge to any boss. Oh my god. That's a horrible challenge in this game kasi dodging is so important. Napaka strict ng timings ng stuff dito. We also need this bonfire because we are going to be going to Dectus very early in the game. Not extremely early, but we'll be getting there earlier than we should. I hate the mobs here, these fucking giant hands. Fucking annoying. We're about to be able to actually kill stuff. We're just unlocking as much of the map as we can. And then the real fun starts when we get to, like, the end part of the world. So yeah, man, just slow burn lang, guys. I don't expect, you know, this is not a speed run. I couldn't speed run if I wanted to be honest. I think my clear time would be maybe 4 hours. But that's without stopping to grind for levels and stuff. It's really just progressing. We're here mainly... You can get the Night and Flame Sword by going left here and then just following the path going down. But we're going for the Golden Seed, which is upstairs. So we're going here. I think 17's the most I've ever had on. Which is, you know, which makes me happy. At least there's enough interest in the game. Because, in all honesty, this is one game that, even if you're not a fan of the genre, you should give it a shot. Because it's so well made. I mean, the way that they put the world together, it feels organic. It feels... It's not like other open world games where they just sort of put location after location after location and then that's it, right? Here, it feels like you're part of a living world. And your actions have consequences sometimes. Like, you know, if you progress a certain quest line, it changes a certain area of the map, or you know, stuff like that. So it's such an organic world. It's a living, breathing like fantasy world that they created, which makes me very happy because it's not very often that you get to experience something like that in games. I'm looking for Somber 5 where to get. Kalid, there's one. I'll also show you where to get one in Mount Gelmir later. So I will be showing that a little bit later. We're going to a couple of places. We can uncover this area, which is the Mistwood area, or we can go south, which is Limgrave and the Weeping Peninsula. So, yeah, those are the areas we're going to. There. Okay, we're just removing all the markers, because we're going to go to this bridge, because there's a site of grace here, and then this is like an intersection where we can go up or down. So that's where we're headed. We're going to get a few essential stuff too, like the bleed weapon, because we will be needing a bleed weapon for a couple of the bosses. And Paul is still here. That's great. Hey guys, if you guys are going to be playing your own games later on, just let me know. I mean, no hard feelings if you guys have stuff you're going to want to do or whatever. I'm really just doing this for fun. A couple of friends who were on the fence about the game wanted to see it. I'm happy to share, happy to grow, interest in the game wherever I can, because it's such a great game, really. You're missing out, and you're doing yourself a tremendous disservice by not getting it. And, like I said, even if you're not a fan of the genre, it's worth it. And if you're put off by the perceived difficulty of Souls games, just remember this. This is the easiest one. And I'm going to explain why, right? For starters, there are so many checkpoints. Those little torches that I've been touching, those are checkpoints. And those checkpoints allow you to get really far into a certain area and not have to worry about dying. Also, before certain boss encounters, you will encounter things called a Stake of Marika. Now, the State of Marika is basically a pre-boss checkpoint. So if you're about to enter a very challenging area, you actually get to start from there if you die. And that eliminates a lot of the dread in playing this game. Is this Kenneth Haidt? Oh no, it's not. Fuck. I can't remember where Kenneth Haidt is, but anyway. So yeah, there's that, right? And it's that in itself makes the game so much simpler, because before, if you die, it's a very lengthy trek back to the boss. Like, I'm not even gonna make it up. It takes fucking forever to get back. And it's a real pain in the ass, honestly. It's a huge, gigantic pain in the fucking ass to get back. It's always so difficult because you need to find shortcuts and you need to fight your way back, and there's always mobs that are threatening to kill you. And, so much shit that can really just go south. And the Stake of Marika eliminates that. If you accidentally wander into a boss fight here, it's okay. You're not really missing out on anything, because if you die, you start there, and then you can just work your way backwards. You know what I mean? In previous games, you didn't have that luxury. Okay, we're going to Fort Height now, where we can get the other half of the Dectus Medallion, and where we can also get another golden seed. Gold, I don't get the gold-tinged excrements. I mean, why do they exist? Is there somebody feeding the bears shit? Gold, rather, so they're shitting gold, literally? Am I dead? Okay, no, I'm not. And that fall actually brings me to my second point, which is fall damage. There's almost no fall damage here. It's very seldom that you'll encounter fall damage. It's either you survive the fall with no damage at all, or you die. So it's one of the two. So that makes exploration so much easier, because you now no longer have to explore with a depleted health bar. Because it's either you survive the fall with no damage, or you just fucking die. So removing something as simple as fall damage actually makes the game so much easier. And a lot of people overlook that. The other thing that makes it easier is the sheer breadth of the weapon catalog in this game. There are so many busted weapons and so many busted interactions between weapons and talismans and stuff like that, that you almost never feel any form of danger from what it is you're fighting. There's no risk. Like, there's almost never any risk. You never really feel like you've exposed yourself to some kind of danger, or you've put yourself in harm's way, because you're always in a situation where you have an out. You can get a weapon that trivializes entire boss fights. I mean, realistically, there's no such thing as a very difficult boss in this game. There's one that I can think of off the top of my head that's really hard, but then the others can be cheesed, or can be, their patterns are easy enough to figure out, or you can use summons. And summons, that's another thing that makes the game so much easier, is you can actually summon spirits here called spirit ashes. And they make the game so much easier because when you level them up, they basically draw aggro and they're a meat shield for you. Like, you barely encounter any resistance from anything you're fighting because they have their backs against you almost the entire time. You have very minimal risk fighting these things. So it's so much easier to deal with, and you barely ever have situations where you feel challenged by the game or terrified of dying, because if you die you lose your progress, right? It's no longer like that. And it doesn't make the game less enjoyable, mind you. It actually makes it more enjoyable because now people who previously couldn't enjoy the game can. Oh shit, I'm dead. Okay, I'm not. Good. There's a site of grace here, and I need to find it. Can't remember where it is. I know it's like down somewhere. It's not immediately in front of the fort. It's somewhere down. There it is. Yeah. Ooh, fall damage. See? So they're it's very seldom that you encounter fall damage at all in the game anymore. So we've gotten that. That's good. That concludes our business here, really. No, we don't need spells yet. Let's add charges. Increase the amount replenished. Increase the amount replenished. Okay, can't anymore. So now the next area that we are headed to is here, which is the First Church of Marika. Yeah, and then we're going to warp back here and start exploring this area, because there's 3 churches we can get here. And the churches, if you recall, are where we get the Sacred Tears sword flasks here. Double-edged sword, you map size. It's hard because it's massive, but at the same time, it's also what makes it easy, because you can run straight to late game areas. Yes, fully agree, because that's mainly what I've been doing. And it's disgustingly unfair, really, in sort of a good and bad way. It ruins the experience if you've already, if you haven't cleared the game and then you watch a guide on how to get OP early, like what I'm doing now. If you watch this and you do it on your first playthrough, you're doing yourself a disservice, because then you're going to have the most OP shit in the game. You're going to be super OP with your weapon and your summon and your flasks and all that. And it sort of takes a lot of the fun away. So I wouldn't recommend this for a first playthrough. I would recommend it if it's your second time through, or if you're really struggling with the game, then by all means knock yourself out and do this. But if it's your very first time playing, try not to imitate what I'm doing, because it's going to ruin your experience. 100% guaranteed going to ruin your experience. You're going to think, what was all the hype with the Souls games about? I mean, it's so easy. That's going to be the kind of reaction you're going to have. And a lot of people, especially the ones who are making, who have malformed opinions about the game as a whole, are people like that, who didn't really give it a fair shake. And they actually played it in such a way that they use cheese strats, they abuse mechanics that allow you to get to certain late game areas very early, and then they wonder why they didn't enjoy the game. And I'm like, well, you did everything not to enjoy the game. The first playthrough I had, it was maybe about 90% blind, I'd say, 85%, more or less. I found a lot of the late game secrets on my own. I did not complete certain quest lines because I accidentally locked myself out of it, but I did make it to a lot of the secret bosses. I beat them as well. I did use a guide to find out where one specific late game area was, which is Nokron Hidden City, or Nokron City of something. I can't remember what the exact name is, but it's a hidden city, basically. And that sort of helped me progress certain characters' quest lines. And that was, to me, a big necessity. Kasi that quest line lets you get certain weapons and items that you normally would not be able to get without doing that. There's no alternate path to it. It's either you do it that way or you don't do it at all. So, yeah, I did use a guide for stuff like that. Is it okay to use guides? Absolutely. The game's fucking massive, and when you're like me and you have, you're not able to really invest a lot of time in playing games, or you don't have that much time to really sit around and farm or understand what you're doing or explore and shit like that, then there's no shame in using a guide. And that's another thing that I find really toxic about the Souls community, or at least some members of it, right? Is how they gatekeep the fun for other players. I mean, I have friends who are interested in it, but they have a lot going on. They work out like 5 times a day, 5 times a week, or they have 2 jobs, or they're a single mom, or it could be a number of things, or a single dad, shit like that. And people like that don't have the luxury of time. So if they want to play games in a way that makes it fun for them, which is maybe to use guides so they don't get lost, then why the fuck and who the fuck are we to tell them that they can't, right? Or that they're playing it wrong. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, they paid $60 fucking for the game. They can play it however they damn well please. And it's disgusting, really, when I see people making comments like, "Oh, this person, you're not playing it like a true Souls player." I mean, what is a true Souls player, right? How do you define that? Who are you to categorize what a true Souls player is or is not? As far as I'm concerned, you paid $60 fucking for it. Play it however you damn well please. And that's one of the reasons why I left the local community in general. And that's not to say they're all like that, but when there are people like that in a community, it sort of takes away fun from other people, and it goes against what I stand for this game, which is enjoy it however you fucking please, right? And if a person is doing themselves a disservice by playing it a certain way, that's on them. If they want to do that, then they want to do it. I mean, you can't stop them, and who are you to stop them, really? I'm discouraging people from using this weapon if it's their first time through, only because I want them to enjoy. If they feel that that's the best way for them to progress and to enjoy the game, knock yourself out. Have fun with it. And, I know it sounds like I'm getting up on a soapbox and ranting about it, but really, this is a genre of games that I think people should enjoy. And I think that people should play it. Do I believe that every gamer who enjoys quality video games should play Elden Ring? Absolutely. It's so well made. The way it's designed, the way the world is built and feels and is structured. It's just amazing. It's nothing short of amazing. So yes, you should play it. Yes, you should buy it, invest in it. It's a quality game. I can see it still expanding. I can see it having DLCs later on, further down the track. Maybe 1 or 2 of them if we're lucky. There's enough in the lore and in the open-endedness of the game that still leaves room for DLCs, and quality ones at that. If Dark Souls is anything to go by, then absolutely that we are going to get DLCs that are awesome. I 100% guarantee we are going to get high quality DLCs. Yeah. So here's another golden seed for you. You can get the claymore in that castle, but I'm not really going there. There is a map, there is a church that's sort of hidden away here that I'm trying to get to. Comments! Yay, finally here, was busy invading. Bonta, you're on PC, no? I imagine you are. Kasi yung PC mo I know is like fucking top shelf stuff, no? But thanks for stopping by, man. I mean, you're one of the guys na, just like my other friends from the community, like the ones I kept as real good in real life friends, You're one of the few guys who actually cares genuinely for the Souls community na kilala ko. So that's good. Now, now that you're here, we can talk invasions. So I have a lot of friends who play co-op, and that's great. I enjoy playing co-op with them. But when it comes to invasions, I'm not too big of a fan of the invasion mechanic here, because what did they do? They made it such that you can only invade a player who is already playing with somebody else. So automatically, as an invader, you're kind of gimped with a 2v1, right? So you're playing a 2v1 against people who are probably, twinking, so they have a bunch of fucking high-level stuff. And chances are they're also wearing that stupid blue ring that auto-summons a third guy to fucking help them out. Now, I'm okay with people getting help if they need it, but for an invader who is exerting effort to ruin someone else's game, I think it becomes incredibly difficult to invade. Kung 3v1, diba? If you're invading in a 3v1 scenario, then you automatically, oh, fuck me, no, I'm dead, fuck. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I actually just won 2v1, but yeah, diba, it's such a hassle, because you start off with a reduced health pool, right? You suffer a health penalty when you invade. The second thing is, you also suffer a... wait, where are we going? We're going down... There's another area we're going to. This is the area we're going to. So we need to make our way up to the bridge, which is here. Okay. So, you suffer a health penalty, and then you suffer a flask penalty, which means you get half of the flask uses you normally do, and then that's divided by between your red and blue flasks. So the one for your FP and the one for your health. So, that's a twofold weakness that or a disadvantage that you're already at, just by invading. So it's kind of nuts, no? And then, a 3v1 is almost unwinnable. Like, you have to be of immense skill to actually do that. To actually pull something like that off. And it's crazy. Wait, what killed that thing? Something killed it. Oh, that was weird. Basi Blythe, right? I know there's like a lore thing with Blythe in this area. Ooh, this is not where we're going. We're so far off the track. This is where we're going. Anywho. So yeah, diba? With disadvantages like that, it used to be kasi na you could invade and you wouldn't have to worry about yung ganong klaseng penalty because you could invade anyone. It's not like you were guaranteed to end up invading somebody who already has summons with him. Because if you're invading somebody with summons, these are people who probably know each other. They're probably able to communicate, and they're able to like sort of gangbang you, for lack of a better term. And it's so much more challenging because you're alone. You have that health penalty. These are over-leveled people, and they have unlimited summons. Really, dito puta 3v1. I mean, insane, right? You used to be able to at least hope that you would get another invader in on it, and dalawa na kayo, it becomes a 2v2 or a 2v1v1, right? But that's not the case anymore. Like it 100% is not going to happen. You're not going to end up invading somebody who's and be lucky enough to have another fellow invader with you. You're fucked basically when you invade. And that's such a terrible way to do it. Kasi the invading is what makes Souls fun after you've milked it. No? PvP is kind of shit. It's still R1 spam basically. Pero you still kind of get some enjoyment out of it. With the way that it is now, it's kind of difficult to sort of say that you can still enjoy the game to an extent. Kasi parang you get gimped so badly by trying to invade. And I'm kind of hoping that that's something that gets addressed. Kasi of all the people I've invaded, most of them were using Hoarfrost Stomp. The others were using the fucking Proton Cannon thing, the Comet Azure thing. And then the others were sort of just spamming Hoarfrost Stomp. So I invaded one time, and I ended up facing two guys with Hoarfrost Stomp, and one guy who was just fucking spamming Proton Cannon to my face. So where's the fun in that? It leaves no room for strategy, and that's why there's a lot of balancing that needs to be done. Otherwise, the game is just going to end up sucking, and it's going to end up sucking really bad. And a lot of people are just going to swear it off entirely and not enjoy it. So we're going underground after this, right? We're going to the Sayofra River for a couple of items so that we can level a bit more, and then we can start leveling the weapon and then start actual killing of shit, right? Marco, my analogy with Dark Souls PvP is like Tekken, mind reading and spamming, but with lots more lag. They don't get it, they just want to win. Exactly. It used to be fun. It used to be fun to invade. Just to troll, if for no other reason, no? Pero parang ngayon, yung enjoyment ko nawala na eh. And it's, it's sad because I still want to be able to invade. I feel I have a reasonable familiarity with PvP to be able to invade effectively. Pero nandun na rin ako sa point na parang, parang ang duga na nito, ah. But, okay, we're going here. So let's go to the church, because I'm going underground now. Because I'm going to get a seed there, and a couple of other things, yeah. I need some of the glove worths as well, because there's, and just so I can remove some of these map markers. So this is the well that we're going to. Yeah. I am abusing the shit out of that, because until now I still refer to the map, and that's why another reason why I can't speedrun really, because I'm really bad with that. Can you invade with a friend? You can't invade with a friend, like guarantee that you will end up invading the same world, but you can invade. Parang you can open your world to invasions, or your friend can summon another hostile phantom, like a red phantom for you. So parang you can have staged invasions, kumbaga. Pero it's not really invading per se. Like, let's say Bonta and I want to invade. Let's assume that we're on the same platform, no? Bonta and I want to invade together. We can't, as far as I can tell, no? At least as far as I know. 130s have been getting more actual decent duels. Actually, I'm at 150, and a lot of my other friends are at 150. Because we saw on Reddit na that was the new, or the agreed upon meta for the game. I don't know how accurate that is, because 150 feels really chunky. But yes, I agree, I have gotten quite a fair few invasions and people to fight na ganung level. So it's not busted, right? I mean, it's not entirely fucked. You can still sort of have fun at that soul level. I don't really mind. In fact, I have quite a reasonable amount of fun doing that. Yeah, you can't invade randoms with your friend, which kind of sucks. So what you can do though, RB, is if you wanna have some like PvP fun with a friend, find a friend to play with, and then stay in an area that's medyo high traffic, in the sense na maraming naglalaro who are kind of stuck in that area. I think right now one of the hottest spots is the Rhea Lucaria main gate. My understanding is that's one of the invasion hotspots. So sort of find a friend to play with, and with that friend, just stay there and use the item that opens your world to invasions. So basically, it makes it a target for people who use the Bloody Finger item, so that they can invade. And when you do that, you and your friend can then play against the invaders. That's what my friend LA and I used to do. Is maghahatak kami ng invaders, basically. There used to be a finger in Dark Souls 3, or an item called the dried finger. So we'd use the finger to make our world a hotspot for invasions, and then we just fight off all the invaders. I think the record that we had was like 2.5 hours or 2 hours na hindi kami mapatay ng invader. So we had some jolly good fun with that. That was awesome. It was one of those times where we genuinely enjoyed the online interactions in Dark Souls. That was before the community sort of died out. Hindi naman nawala entirely ang community, pero it used to be easier to find people to matchmake with. Ngayon, not that many, because they moved on to other games. And let's face it, Dark Souls 3 is like what, fucking 6 years old this year, right? So understandable na medyo dwindled na yung community. The player base is heavily diluted. Anyone who's playing now either sucks or has a sucky fucking attitude to it. I mean, because most people who play Souls games, right, like the hardcore, quote unquote, like the hardcore Souls players, they're usually the reason why we don't have new players, because everyone's gatekeeping everyone's fun, right? And that's fucking disgusting. It's actually quite pathetic if you think about it. It's a game, for fuck's sake, diba? It's a game na puro R1 ang PvP. Yeah, the community's still there. Definitely, they contribute to like Reddit posts and stuff. Pero in terms of activity, it's kind of hard. I don't know what it's like on PC though. Baka you guys are getting more traffic there. Pero on PS4, it's It's like a heavily diluted player base at this point. Oh, fuck. Heavily diluted. The ones who are there kind of suck, and the ones who don't suck are basically just using carbon copies of builds that have been played ad nauseum. So there's no new uniqueness. I think the meta is still like fucking Pyromancer, no? And I can't blame them. I played a Pyro for PvP, and you know, it's crazy good. It's disgusting, honestly. It's obscene. Like, I have no shortage of words to describe how fucking broken Pyro PvP is. Revan619 actually had a video on it, and it's a very well made video, very well informed, very well researched, and you know, he actually plays very competent PvP, and the meta is just crazy. So yeah, it's oh my fucking god, no. Okay, I kind of fucked myself there, didn't I? Why you use caster? Yeah, exactly, bro. Alam mo, yun nga yung pinag-uusapan namin kanina. There's a local group, no, na yung isang admin doon was just bagging on Sork builds recently, saying na parang it's not a true Dark Souls experience, or it's not a true Elden Ring experience, or whatever. Which, you know, to me, it's fuck off, diba? It's a valid play style. Yeah, it's maybe not as challenging because you get to play at range, but it's challenging in other ways. Because you know, you have to manage a very low health pool. You have to split your flasks between healing flasks and like recovery ones for your focus points and stuff like that. Maraming may mga taong ganun, and unfortunately, masyado na silang dumami. To the point na parang sila na yung fun police ng game, and it's really quite disgusting. To think na admin pa yun na, puta. Well, you know, siya yung admin na dahilan why I left anyway, kasi kupal talaga na tao. Walang silbing nila lang. Pero, you know, it's people like that in the community that really fuck everything up for people. Sayang, kasi it's a nice community to be part of. You know, you really get to interact with a lot of nice people. I've met a lot of very good friends there. In fact, most of my circle now is people that I met playing the Souls franchise, and I'm very proud of that. You know, they're hella nice guys. Oh fuck, that hurt. But then, you know, some of the people that I've come to really despise as well came from that community. One in particular, I mean, like, he's just a fucking chode toad. There's a golden sea that I need to get here. It's near one of the sites of graces here, if I can fucking remember where. It's up on one of those things, though, so I'm gonna have to go up here. I can't remember where the other fucking site of grace is here, but there is one. There's also a boss that you can fight here, but I don't really feel like fighting that stupid moose, so I'm gonna skip him. Oh, there's the tree. That's the one we're gunning for. There we go. We didn't forget. We kinda remembered. I'm missing a Ghost Glove Wart 2. Cannot for the fucking life of me remember where I got it, but it's gotta be somewhere here. Well, let's have a look. Maybe I already have it. Oh no, I need a level 2 one. Fuck me. Where do you get that? Ay, gago, tang ina mo. It's so stupid when things like that happen, you know? It's like suddenly just walked off. Moose is optional. Yes, moose is optional. The game forces you to figure out a cheese to get good. Not necessarily a cheese, but an effective strategy, you know? And if it involves cheese or, you know, brainless repetition of a move, then so be it, diba? I mean, it's a game. We can pretty much enjoy it however. Kasi the one guy that I'm talking about, no, makes it a point to really just shit on the fun for everyone. And it's really sad kasi yun nga, nawawala ng interest yung ibang players because there are people like that. But anyway, now the fun seas begin. We're gonna kill this thing. Then we're off to Mount Gelmir, so we can get some more stuff, some more cool stuff. Now this is gonna take a while, so strap in, fellas. We're gonna be here whacking his tail for a while. Oo nga, yung sa honest trailer, 100 perfectly timed butt pokes in a row. Oh, dito thankfully it doesn't have to be perfectly timed. So we're just gonna get a few upgrade mats to level up the axe, para we can actually kill shit now. Whoa. I wasn't looking. I was reading the messages on the chat. Connected ba sa story and Dragon na yan? Very good question. Maybe one of the other guys here can answer that for me because I wouldn't fucking know. Honestly, I've always killed him, and I've always killed him this way. So I genuinely do not know the answer to that question, Bin. I'm sorry. Some people say they've gotten locked out of quest lines by doing this. I got locked out of quest lines because I accidentally triggered like a super late game event that kind of fucked me up, no? And I wasn't able to proceed with what I was trying to do. But it's I'm wondering na tuloy kung meron siyang kinalaman sa ano. Pero lore-wise, no, there are still some ancient dragons like lying around on the map. And you encounter quite a them are actually secret trophy bosses. Now, if you're on the PS, if you want to get a plat, you have to kill yung mga hidden trophy bosses na yun. So I don't know what kind of lore implications clubbing this fucker to death has. But parang everyone does this, no? Except speedrunners, because it takes a while. Eh. Pero alam ko si Little Aggie did this dun sa sub 1 hour niya, which was like the first sub 1 hour run. Actually, Bonta, it's sub 13 at 28 minutes, 59 seconds by Distortion 2. He uploaded it earlier, siguro mga 2 p.m. dito sa Pinas. It's crazy. So as you can see, I already have like 8 flask uses at +6. There's 2 more churches we can get in Lernia, which I will be doing shortly. But we'll go to Dectus first, right? Okay, there he is. He's fucking dead now. Is he dead? Yeah, he is dead. There you go. Level up time. Yeah, no, ang ina. 96,000 beautiful souls, all for spending. Let's warp to EG first and upgrade. Yeah, that's funny. Ano siya? 28, bro. 28:59. Like, he perfected the run almost, no? Last night kasi it was like 33 minutes and then he died kasi and then he wasted 40 seconds kanina. So, galing. It's funny kasi parang feeling world record times puro siya eh. Feeling ko lang. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Strengthen armaments. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now on for +6 and 7. The rest of it we can use to level up, which we will be doing. Okay, so level up. We need to get to 15 faith for the rotten breath. And then the rest we just put it into vigor and a bit of mind. So we're going to start building mind a little bit so that we don't have to allocate too much to the flasks, to the blue flasks, since mataas naman na yung ano natin doon. So now we're at a +5. We can actually go on to Dectus, which is here. And doing this actually locks us out of a few quests. A few of them, not very important ones, but it does happen. It does lock us out of a few. So let's go ahead and do that. It'll also let us get +6 and 7 smithing stones. Then we can get 8 and 9 just by going back to Caelid near the Divine Tower. So that's an easy peasy thing to do. So we're really just going to a couple more churches. And now this is where like the real fucking kabaduyan starts, no? This is where this run is going to devolve into really just fucking spamming shit. And it's disgusting. I swear to you, it is absolutely abhorrent. You will lose respect for me after seeing it. You've seen it done by speedrunners, but they're doing it for a record time. I'm doing it because I'm fucking lazy, right? So I assure you, you are going to lose respect for how I play games, and how I play this game, for that matter, because it's absolutely disgusting. It's probably one of the most disgusting things ever. So this is one of the churches we're going to. The Bellum Church, yeah? So this will let us get another tier. And this church is also important for Hayata's questline, because at one point she will end up here. I was desperate to look for the 6 and 7 Somber Stones. Yes, it locks some quests, but yes, it does. It does lock some quests. Rather annoying, honestly, that it does. But, you know, I guess it's expected. Kasi it progresses the story a bit. I don't know which ones, no? Nabasa ko lang na it locks out a couple of quests. I think it locks out yung kay Irina and kay Morn, yung sa mag-ama. But it doesn't matter because I killed them both anyway. Because they're the easiest way to get like an early plus weapon, so you can get a +8 early by talking to those guys, or by killing them, by killing the fathers. What's his name? Edward, something like that. Oh Jesus, am I going the right way? You know, I honestly cannot remember. I think I am. Although I'm pretty sure I'm not. Oh, no. This is the right way. Isn't it? Ah, shit. This is going back to Lernia. I forgot about that golden seed. But this is back in Liurnia. Shit, I made a wrong turn somewhere then. Fuck. Si Edgar Good. Yeah, hindi sword yung nakuha ko sa kanya eh. I got a Banished Knight Halberd, if I remember correctly. I'm going up. I'm going to Dectus, right? So, wait, which way am I passing? Jesus Christ, can't fucking remember. Alam ko may Spirit Spring somewhere that's supposed to take me there. Oh, no. Now I remember. Right, I was in the right place. Bellum Church. I was already there. And then I take the road from there, because the church is upstairs. Fucking stupid. See, it's so easy to forget what you were trying to do, or what you were, what route you were trying to take. It's so easy to forget shit in this game. Or maybe that's just me, I don't know. I'm really bad at stuff. Like I keep telling everyone, my memory isn't what it used to be. Wait. Xenot, I'm losing respect. I remember how you get mad run. The cheese ni Pilay. Oo, tangina nun ni Pilay. Putang ina nun. Fuck that guy. That guy was a fucking twat, bro. You can't fucking blame me for that. Yeah, it was a fucking grade A animal. Oh shit. What the fuck was that? Oh. Back on me horse. I got dehorsed twice. Fuck. That was just me being stupid, though. So this is the Dectus lift. Paul, this isn't major spoiler territory, but I think you've already been here. Just sound off if you haven't, or just let me know in the comments if you're gonna jump off, because I can't recall where you are in the game, so I don't want to spoil this for you. But this is mid-game, in case you're wondering. The Grand Lift of Dectus is mid-game. So we're gonna get the bonfire here. Guilty Gear, wala siguro, Dave, honestly. I honestly don't know if any of these fellas play Guilty Gear. Okay, so we are going to Church of Inhibition for another seed. And this also lets us get another weapon that we can use fairly early on. Mataas lang yung faith requirement, but it's great for PvP. If you guys watch Chase the Bro, this is actually one of the weapons that he uses a lot for PvP. It's great. It has decent dex and faith scaling. It applies a status ailment, which is awesome. So it applies madness. So that's another good thing. It does respectable damage. It has a nice weapon art. It has a whole bunch of things really just going for it, honestly. Great weapon overall. You can get it from the invader here. Or he's going to cheese the fuck out of him, really. If I can only remember how to get over the wall and through to the area where I want to be. The village, this village always gets me confused. There's a way out through here somewhere. Can't fucking remember how. Logging off na. You guys should have seen Marco Rage. Oo, putang na yung pilay na yun. But you know, in reality, that guy was playing proper fighting games. I mean, he was playing good spacing. He was actually doing fighting games right, to be honest. Did I like it? No, I didn't. Was he doing it correctly? He actually was. Surprisingly enough, my God. Diba? Lesson learned from Pilay. He was decent. He was decent. In hindsight, no? Yeah, the load times are really off-putting sa Tekken. Wait, am I going the right way? I am not. I'm going in the opposite direction, actually. Fuck it, I can't remember how to get to the church. You can extinguish that flame, really. You know, that's what happens when madness triggers. It halves your focus. And it leaves you stunned, so you're open for like a riposte or something. So it'll get to a point na maubos yan. Tangina, the fog is making it so goddamn confusing. I'm getting lost. Because that's the church right here. That's the Frenzied Flame Village. Oh my god. Fucking annoying. Actually, you know what's funny? Hindi ko magets yung mga naglalag switch. Kasi, I would imagine if you were playing fighting games, wouldn't you want to, you know, wouldn't it take more effort to cheese by lag switching than it would to actually learn to play the game properly? Di ba? I mean, am I making sense? Kasi if a person were to resort to lag switching, hindi ba mas may sense na matuto na lang siya maglaro legitimately kesa dugasin yung game? Kasi parang ang hirap ng ginagawa mo if you're trying to lag switch pa, di ba? Whereas you can actually learn the game properly and get better at it. Diba? I mean, or is that just me? I don't know if I'm making sense. Parang hirap mag-lag switch is my point. Diba? Puta, this is fucking annoying. I'm lost again. Yun yung mahirap when I'm playing for a while. I start losing my bearings and sort of forgetting where I'm going in general. Ah, up there. Okay, now I remember. Once I see that upward incline, it sort of starts to dawn on me where I'm fucking going. Here we go. There. Madness is a fucking annoying status ailment in this game. And then you're gonna get invaded here by an NPC named Vike. So you're gonna get dehorsed automatically here, once you enter here. Tyrone 6'4". Is the game worth $60? Absolutely, man, absolutely. I'd recommend you get it. I've seen people pay more money for shittier games. I mean, people paying ridiculous amounts of money for shitty games like fucking NBA, bullshit like that. So, yes, by all means, do get it. Do invest in Elden Ring. Well worth it. There you go. You can actually gravity kill that guy if you're going for SL1. There, Vike's War Spear. Amazing weapon, really. Fun times, fun weapon. New set of clothes if you want to cross-dress. There we go. I've only played one FromSoft game and it's Sekiro, and I loved it. Mate, get it, honestly. If you enjoyed Sekiro, you will enjoy Elden Ring. Way more, way more. There's just so much more to do, so much more fun to be had. You will definitely enjoy it. $60, it's definitely worth it. But, you know, temper your expectations, though. It's easier than other Souls games, but it also has its own challenge. So it has its, you know, it has its easy points, it has its very challenging points. If you're up for a challenge, by all means, go for it. If you feel that you might not want to be challenged too much, then maybe it's not for you. Maybe watch a few more Let's Plays from other players and decide for yourself, is what I'd recommend. Or maybe read up or watch a few reviews. GameRanks has some decent ones, like they aren't biased or what. They have a series called Before You Buy, which I think helps me with a few decisions. You'll have to do your own reading, and I don't know what kind of games you'd enjoy, but if you say you enjoyed Sekiro, then I'm almost 100% sure you're going to love this game even more. So, you know, I hope that helps you. Yeah, no worries, Dave. No worries. Thanks for stopping by. So thanks for the help with a few of the item locations. It really helped me sort of remember where the fuck I was going. Si Paul had to jump off. That's fine, kasi I didn't want to ruin the game for him. We're entering mid-game spoiler territory now. So ayaw masira yung playthrough ni Paul. Kawawa naman. This disclaimer, though, you would have to unlearn your Sekiro timings. Yeah, that is true. My story there, what was that? Tyrone, yeah, Tyrone. My story behind Sekiro was that I played it when it came out. I got the platinum in like fucking 10 days. And then I never picked the game up again. And that's not a flex, it's just because there wasn't any versatility in what you could do with the game. I wasn't too impressed with the fact that there weren't any builds, and there was really no variety to how you could play the game. So I wasn't too thrilled about that. It wasn't a bad game, but it had very, very short shelf life for me. My enjoyment of the game was hampered by the fact that there was no build variety. You could use different prosthetic tools and stuff like that, but that wasn't my cup of tea. I like making builds like you would in a game like this. I find it very therapeutic to be able to come up with builds and shit in games like this. And this game has so much room for making stuff up, right? Like making up your own builds and coming up with your own strategies and coming up with your own approach for the game and things like that. It's beautiful, in that regard. It's so well made. But yes, it does involve a little bit of having to unlearn this and unlearn that and sort of get rid of old habits and things like that. Let's go to Mount Gelmir now. is the exploration. It's actually what makes the game such a highly recommended one for me. It is the absolute reason why I recommend that my friends play it. Because the exploration is about 85% of the game. The base game that you need to play to actually progress and beat the game is about 15%. It's a very small portion of it. In fact, if I wanted to, I could finish it tonight. It would take me a long time, but I could, right? The point is, it's one of those experiences that really allows you to go around and sort of have your own fun with a game at your own pace. If you want to spend more time exploring, well and good, you can. If you want to spend less time exploring and more time just really getting on with the story, you're also able to do so and not really miss out on anything. Will you miss boss encounters? Yes, you will, if you rush through it. You're rewarded in your exploration with really cool items, really cool weapons, really awesome boss fights, like really challenging ones. The most difficult boss fight in the game is actually hidden in a very late game area. So if you want a challenge and you want to really maximize what you paid for with a game, then the exploration is definitely something you will enjoy, because there's just so much of it to do. Almost everything that I'm passing through right now is an optional area. You'd be surprised. This whole segment that I'm about to go to is 100% optional. Like, you could literally play the entire game and never even know that this area existed. So, you know, the exploration is fun. My first run through, I believe I had about a little over 100 hours in. So I had a little over 100 hours into the game, and I got the platinum. That was mostly blind. I used a guide for maybe 1 or 2 character quests. So yeah, definitely the exploration defines the game. Especially since the exploration is something that wasn't present in older games. You know, there was some level of exploration in the sense that there were side quests and optional areas and things like that. But it wasn't really like it is here, because it's not an open world. In this game, it's open world, so there's so much more that you can uncover on the map. So many more secrets to be found. So yeah, it's great. Tyrone, I love that. Yeah, mate, you will love it. I guarantee you. You pick up the game, and it's a slow burn. If you watch the first part of my stream, you'll see it's a bit of a slow burn. So you might think, oh, what the fuck am I doing? I'm just riding my horse around, looking at shit. I don't really know what I'm trying to do. And then when the game starts to pick up, it picks up gradually, and it teaches you through exploration and through your mistakes. Like, each time you die, as long as you're learning from why you died, what killed me, how can I avoid whatever it is that killed me, how can I prevent that from happening again, you're learning, and that makes the game even more fun. So in that regard, it's a lot like Sekiro. The exploration, think of it as, if you ever played Skyrim, this is basically Skyrim meets Dark Souls, and that's a beautiful combination, because Skyrim is loads of fun. I had countless hours of fun with Skyrim as well. It's one of those games I wasn't expecting to like, because it was a first-person perspective, but damn, man, it was really heaps of fun once I really got the hang of it and got used to the first-person view. Had shitloads of fun with it. I can't complain in the least. It was absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, if those kinds of games are your Okay, night, Dave. Thanks for stopping by. Exploration is what sucked me in, say RB. Okay, yeah, no, I agree, and yeah, Tyrone, I'd recommend that you get it, really. If you're a bit on the fence, because maybe you're thinking I'm just a fan of the franchise, which is why I'm recommending it, you're probably partly right. So I'd recommend watch a few video reviews, watch a few more Let's Plays from other people. If you're still on the fence, you can wait for it to go on sale. So, you know, there's no harm in that. You're not depriving yourself of anything if you get it later in the game's life. If you're happy to take the risk on the recommendation of one guy, then by all means go for it. I don't think I'd be wrong, especially if you like Sekiro. But yeah, would I recommend it? Yeah, absolutely. And it'd be great too, because with each new player added, the community is growing, and it makes it more fun for us. Not because we get to invade you, but because we got one more person to get into this brand of fun, and it's such a beautiful brand of fun to have. Really, it's not the kind of fun that dwindles after a while. It's the kind of fun that you will genuinely come back for hundreds, thousands of hours in. I started playing Souls games, I think, in my daughter was just born then, so it was 2013, I think, or 2014, something like that. And I've been hooked. I've been absolutely hooked. I have definitely over 1,000 hours in Bloodborne alone. I'm pretty sure I have more in other titles. Dark Souls 3, definitely over 1,000 hours as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if if you pick up the game and you get hooked. Just don't blame me if you do get hooked. You can thank me later, though. but kidding aside, man, it's an absolute gas to enjoy the game. Only thing I'm skeptical about is how it's going to run on my PS4 Pro. A bit hard to get my hands on a PS5 right now. I agree. I have friends who played it on a PS4 Pro. I don't think there's a significant difference on it. Souls games, while they are graphically impressive, they've never really been known for their graphical performance. I mean, people don't buy Souls games because they have the best graphics. People buy Souls games because they have the best storytelling, and the best worlds, and the best and most memorable boss fights. So don't worry too much about the graphical performance, because even if it might not be PS5 level, right? I wouldn't say you're missing out on much if you're running on a PS4 Pro, especially if your PS4 Pro is running on an SSD. Load times are going to be lightning fast. Graphical difference is almost unnoticeable. I wouldn't stress too much over it. Really, I don't think you're doing yourself too much of a disservice by getting it on it. If you buy the digital version, it comes with the PS5 upgrade or PS5 version with it already on the $60 price tag. So you're not losing out on it. I would recommend getting the digital version, especially if you're not the kind of person who sells their games after a while. Just get the digital copy. Comes out way better because you have it anytime that you want to download it, and you get the PS4 and the PS5 version for it. So when you eventually get a PS5, you can get it. So runs well on the Pro. I have both Pro and PS5. And thanks. Yeah, I was thinking about you, RB, because I know you kept your Pro even after you got your 5, so that's good. So yeah, there, Tyrone. I hope that that helps you make up your mind. I'm gonna kill this guy. So why am I killing the merchants? Because I want all of their items in just one place. They drop their bell bearings. So yeah, they drop their bell bearings, and I just want all of that in one place. I don't want to have to stress over it later on. So if you're okay with 30 FPS, then you're good to go. Load times are decent, yeah. Alright, we'll do. Hey man, I appreciate the help so much. I'll get the game as soon as I get my paycheck in a week. That's awesome, man. I'm glad. I'm happy to hear that. And, I don't know if there's like a way to direct message on YouTube, but if you ever need help or you want to co-op or whatever, just drop me a line here. My name is as it is on the channel. The name's Marco. Just hit me up. Let me know if you want to run a few rounds of co-op. If you need help with anything, I'm happy to help. But yeah, man, I really appreciate you even being here. You can tell this isn't really like a huge fucking channel or anything like that. So whenever people stop by and hang out, especially if it's for a game that I have as much passion for as this, I'm very happy. It really does make me happy. So just stop by whenever, drop me a line if you have any questions, yeah? And yeah, stay safe out there, man. Holy fuck, where is the... Oh, there's a cave here? Oh, really now? I did not know. Oh, no, I've been here. Yeah, fuck, I got lost here. Now I remember. Fucking hell. Oh, shit, that hurt. Get out of my fucking way. Okay, let's rest na muna. Yeah, that fucking hurt. The bell bearing's a nice addition. Yes, it actually is. What I really liked about the bell bearing system is the fact that you can have the bell bearings and just shop like at one place. So if you think about it, the game's actually encouraging you to fucking kill the NPCs and just get their bell bearings. The only NPC I didn't really kill was the Pope, the bishop guy. What was his name? The priest, the turtle guy. Oh, here it is. Yeah, I forgot. You have to cross the bridge. And then it's the full-grown falling star beast. I'm not going to kill him just yet. I'm going to skip him. We're going to go to Mount Gelmir. So we're going to Gelmir to get Somber 6 and 7. 7's a bit challenging to get, but I think I'd be able to. It's just a bit difficult, really. I can't think of any other easy places to get Somber 7. But yeah, we're skipping that motherfucker. He's hard. He drops a Somber 6, though. But yeah, he's a bit tricky to kill, so I'm not even gonna fucking bother. And then we're gonna do a bit of a glitch here with the Godskin Noble. Once we get here, we just have to activate the bonfire. Mark a quick map check. Want to see where you are? Oh, okay. RB, stay tuned. I will be getting the map fragment so you can see where I am on the map. Unless you want to see it na hindi pa uncovered, so just let me know. Yeah, I'm just outside Volcano Manor right now. Here, this is what it looks like uncovered. So this is west of Altus. So I came from here, the Altus Plateau, site of Grace, and then I took a hard left, yeah, basically, and I went here. I will be getting the map fragment shortly, so you can see what it looks like when everything's, like, interconnected. So that's another thing that we're accomplishing in this run, is we're getting all the map fragments right away, so you can see what the map looks like uncovered. And if there are areas that don't look entirely familiar, it might help you. There's an Erd tree here where you can get a tier for your physic flask that actually lets you get a few seconds of infinite FP. Oh, there's also a tree here, so it's another reason why we come here early, is to get this. Honestly, you don't need the full 14 flasks if you're decent at dodging and shit. And if you're going to be getting like a spirit summon to help draw aggro, you won't have too much difficulty with the game. Like even with the final boss. Oh fuck, that hurt. Oh my god, that was painful. Shit. Site of Grace, Site of Grace, Site of Grace. Yes, this area is entirely optional. Literally keep getting lost, that's why I know the place well. Yeah, oftentimes the areas... Okay, RB, this is what it looks like uncovered. This area right here, and these areas, I generally skip. I will be exploring this side of the map and this side, because I need to. We're also going to kill a couple of bosses already once we get our +9. So we're going to be killing Radon, and we're going to kill Godric or Godfrey or something like that. God whatever. The grafted guy. The guy with the fucking volcano arm. Alright, cool, thanks. Yeah, no worries, no worries. So this is another NPC, very interesting. You have to join them, otherwise you can't proceed with a few of the areas here. So yeah, it's a good thing Paul, my friend, left already, because there's a lot of spoilers here. God balls. Tangina, Vin nandito ka pa pala. God balls. So here, hidden area. We just make our way down. We're going to be getting Sombering 6 and 7. 7's a bit tricky. 7's rather tricky, really, because I need to make a very tricky jump. I did it the other day because I had my brother do it for me. Distortion gets it perfectly all the time, obviously. But, yeah, it's a bit of a tricky jump. So I'm here to get Somber 6 and Somber 7, and then we're going to get Somber 8 and 9, and then we're going to upgrade our weapon to max, and then we're going to start killing shit. So, you know, the game sort of picks up 2 hours in. And this is, like, with me knowing more or less where I'm trying to go. So, we need to go down. I always get lost on the rooftops here, honestly. I'm so bad at it. Like, legitimately so bad at it. It's on one of the rooftops here. Or is it? No, I don't think it is. Fuck me, I can't remember where it is. Oh, sweet Jesus, huh? Where am I going? You guys will have to bear with me while I find my way, because I get lost very easily. If you're wondering why my character sounds like that, it's because I made him an old man. Probably not my finest decision, but yeah, it is what it is. I don't even know what these fucking shinies are anymore, to be honest. The pace that we're at right now really lets us gain quite a few levels. So we are actually playing this a lot more comfortably than most people would. So we have more health, we have more healing, we have more of just about everything that really matters. There's a door here exiting, okay. Is there anyone south of first step? That's what I'm opening. I'll have a look real quick after this, RB. Huh? I'm just trying to recall where the fuck I'm supposed to go. Oh, these are the stairs. Yeah, these are the stairs. So there's a roof here that has Somber 6. I just need to remember which one. Alam ko may bubong dito where Somber 6 is. Ah, fucking hell. Oh shit, that was strong. Oh fuck, that was strong. Wait, that's the snake motherfucker. Oh, for the PS5 guys there, have you encountered any drifting issues with your controllers? I consider myself to be a very calm player when it comes to games. I don't rage, I don't smash things, but I strangely am having drifting issues quite a bit, and I'm not happy. There, Somber 6, nice. Okay. Is there anything south of First Step? Because that's what I'm opening up now. Yes, there's actually a lot. South Limgrave, there's I think 3 churches, which I uncovered during my playthrough here. There's a mausoleum if you're trying to level up your or if you're trying to duplicate a few memories. That's something to consider. Oh fuck! Nagdidrift na yung left analog ko, puta. I might as well kill this motherfucker though. Oh shit. That was terrible. That was fucking terrible. So yeah, it's not idiot-proof, you know. The enemies here delay their attacks a lot, so if you're kind of stupid with your dodges, that shit like that happens. Somebody literally snapped his PS5. Common issue. Yeah, but that's the thing, though, you know. When you have hardware that costs this much, the last thing on your mind is replacing it. Yeah, you'd think that it would work better, but then, you know, it is what it is. Disappointing, yes, to say the least, but, yeah, wala, hindi maiwasan. It's seems to be a known issue. A lot of my friends who have PS5s have complained of the same. That they've had drifting issues with their controllers. Very unsatisfying, though, if you think about it, because, yeah, it's not a cheap piece of hardware. It's fucking supposed to be top shelf stuff, but yeah, there's that. It's just kind of funny, though, that I died because I was drifting. I mean, I fell off the elevator because I was drifting. It's not why I died, but... Ah, fucker. Yeah, Vin, that was a fucking terrible death. So, as you can see, levels don't really count for much here. Enemies... My theory is that some enemies do a percentage of your life as damage, especially bosses. A lot of the bosses seem to do a percentage of your health pool as damage. Radon comes to mind. Because on my other file, I beat the game with like 60-bit, and I just fucking stomped, like used the frost stomp on everything. Stomped them to death, literally. And mobs seem to be, or bosses seem to be doing a like static amount of damage to me. Okay, so we're about to do a glitch. A couple of glitches actually, but we'll do a level glitch first, just in case. Because you know, I can get to it legitimately, I just can't remember how to make it to the other side. But since I didn't use the abductor virgin trick in the game, there is a way to make a jump here that's rather tricky, which we'll be doing shortly. And then we're going to be doing a little glitch trick as well there to bug the AI out. RB, you're going to want to watch this because this is kind of fun. So up there is where I'm trying to get, yeah? But there's a boss here that I'm going to kill. I'm going to glitch him out. Again, I claim no credit for the glitch. Somebody discovered it. I just figured out how to do it based on the videos. So quit out 4K for the new colors. Yeah. 3K is like the vanilla white ones, and then like the cosmic colors, like the pink one, the purple one, and the blue one, I think, are 4000. So you guys are still good? I mean, you guys aren't getting bored or whatever? There's still a handful of you here, so just want to make sure I'm not boring any of you. So this is a bit tricky to do with a drifting controller. Basically, you inch your way forward, and you just want to interact with the fog at like the farthest point that you can. So as soon as the traverse the mist interaction appears, then you stop and you traverse. It should do it any minute now, really. Okay, let's hope this works. And if it works, which it didn't, fuck. Enjoying the commentary while playing. Thanks. Yeah, it's I'm happy you guys are still having fun. That makes me happy. You know, I'm gonna switch to my other controller. Just bear with me a sec, yeah? Back. Let me know if there's audio. There should be. I would hope so. Oh, good. I might leave in a bit to play as well. Also very entertaining. You could actually stream on Twitch. Hey, man. Thanks. I appreciate that. I don't think I have the boobs for Twitch, but, you know. No, that's just me being a sore loser about, like, titty streamers, you know? Wait, that's not far enough. Okay, here we go. This should be about right. Hopefully it triggers. We just wait. And we go. There we go. See? Nice bug. The boss did not aggro. He's still here. Can take a selfie with him. And that is one ugly motherfucker. Now we just kill him. Best part is, since he didn't aggro, it doesn't even count because your stamina won't go down, so you can just basically mash R1 until he dies. Does it work for all mist? No, I tried. It seems to only work for him. But yeah, that's sort of game breaking. I'm pretty sure they're gonna patch it out because it's so fucking busted. But nice, interesting way to deal with this guy. He gives 50,000 souls if you kill him. So nice, easy way to level up as well. There you go. Easy peasy. That was cheesy. There, 50 grand, very easy. And his moveset is annoying, yeah, that fucking fat boy rolling shit. Now this item here, the Serpent Amnion, I don't even know what the fuck it's for. It's supposed to be, like, tied to one of the quest lines. As you can tell, I skipped a lot of quest lines. Right, so we're gonna put some into mind. Yeah, we're gonna want to put some into mind so that we're not having to invest in the other stuff, you know? So that's all well and good. We got that. Now we're gonna try to get the Somber 7. I know there's I can get it without resorting to this, but this is the jump that speedrunners do, and I want to figure out how they do it. It's a bit of a glitch jump, really. So you have to land on this thing here. So you have to land on this nipple. You have to land on this. Then you can jump onto this. And now this is the tricky part. You're going to want to jump to that platform, which realistically you shouldn't be able to jump to. So yeah, that's the tricky part. I know you can get there legitimately, I just cannot remember how. It has to do with after that boss fight, there's an elevator, right? So you can go to there. You can go to that area there by doing that. Yeah, you should be able to clear that jump. It's very hard. I'm going to try it a few times. If I'm not able to, I'm just going to explore and try to find out how to get there legitimately. You know what? Maybe being naked is the key. Because with a lower equip load, I know you jump a bit further. And, like, speedrunners can do this in a single go. I don't know how you're supposed to do it, like, consistently, because it's very hard. Oh, puta, why can I not make the jump all of a sudden? Go. Ah, fuck me. It's a really annoying jump. Especially since landing on this fucking thing is kind of hard, right? Okay. Okay, we're getting there, I noticed human-like bosses in Elden Ring have tails. Thought you can cut them. Yeah, if you guys haven't played, like, the first Dark Souls game, every single dragon boss and a couple of non-dragon bosses that actually had tails, you could cut their tails off and they would give special weapons. They were usually quite cool. They discontinued that later on. There were bosses where you could cut their tails off, but they wouldn't really give anything. But yeah, it was a nice feature because the dragon tail weapons were pretty neat. The designs were cool, and a lot of them were actually pretty good. They sucked for late game, but they were nice for early game if you were skilled enough to cut their tails off. Ah, damn it. So this is really tricky. I'm getting really frustrated with it. I have half a mind to just explore, but I want to make the jump just because I want to be able to, you know, say that I can. It's a really hard jump, too. Okay, let's start from here. Screw that, I'm just gonna fucking explore. But you know what? It's like an itch on your ass that you just want to scratch, you know? That's probably a horrible analogy, but yeah. Ah, fuck, dumikit na eh. Tangina. I can't remember where there are any other early Somber 7s. But yeah, this is like the easiest early one to get to. Alam ko that thing is like really close to this bonfire. Like super close to it. In fact, that's where the bonfire is. I think I can just jump down, honestly. But you know what? I still, like I said, it's like an itch that you just need to scratch. Ah, fuck you. You know what? I'm just gonna go to it legitimately. Kasi ito yun eh. This is the boss room. This is the bridge. And this is where it is. So it's somewhere here. See, it's up there. That thing right there. If I can figure out how to get up there, that's pretty much it. Oh no, wait. This is from the tower. Ah, okay. No, I think I know how to get there now. Fucking hell. Well, chat, don't tell me that. Oh god, yeah, it is. It's going through that whole dark area in the next part of the map, which is really tricky to get to in the first place. Damn it. Si Dave kasi gumawa nito for me the last time. God damn it. You know what? Screw that. Let's just do it legit. Too frustrating. So there is an elevator here. I'll probably play till about 10 o'clock. And somebody's going to have to walk me through this area because I know there's like a shortcut or some kind of secret path to get to that area right there. I think it's here, really. I don't think there's a hidden area, but it's a long and sort of convoluted path to that side of the map. I remember finding it completely by accident one time. Like, it was a huge accident. I did not mean to find it, and I just ended up there. So it's up there. Let's figure it out as we go along, shall we? So, a few runes, they'll help us buy stuff and level up much later on. We can actually go to Praetor Rykard now, but he's going to be a bit difficult to kill, even with this weapon. Even with this broke-ass weapon. But we can do it. So yeah, it's up top here. And for lazy fucks like me who don't really want to be bothered, you can actually... I don't know if you can make the jump from here. Oh no, you can't. You cannot. Oh, fuck. Yeah, those abductor bitches are kind of hard to deal with, yeah. So there it is. Just need to figure out how to get up there, really. You can also get the Royal Knight's Resolve weapon art here, which is really good. Distortion uses it in his speedruns. Okay, so we're here now. Oh, that's funny, because I think this is the area where the jump is meant to be made. Ayan, no? This is the side. This is the one. So I just need to find that fucking statue guy. Ooh, fuck, alas. You can see how broken this thing is, right? Armor ahead. Ooh. I don't think I care about the armor, though. I'm more interested in getting that fucking thing, the Somber 7. So speedrunners make the jump. Obviously I can't. I think this is it. This might be it. This is not it. Fuck. Wait, there's the elevator. Where's the Oh, okay. So that's how you activate the elevator going. Oh, okay, so it's a shortcut basically. Which still matters. That still counts. It's still important. I think there's a secret door somewhere here. I saw like a platform on the way down. Here we go. Oh, okay, there's a sword stone key here. Nice. Now we just have to see if this is the place where we want to go. Which I don't think it is. What the fuck? How do you get up there? What the actual fuck? Okay. That's pretty fucky, isn't it? How do you get to that thing? Jesus. So that's where we came from. Okay, so it's on that side. So we're in the right building. This is where it is. Is it down? Oh no, that's the thing right there. So we go up. So we're working our way downwards and left. So it's on the north side. Is there a resource you expend when you remove Ashes of War? No, it doesn't. The only time you need duplicates is if you want it on two separate pieces of gear simultaneously. So let's say I want both my weapons to have Bloodhound Step or whatever, right? Then you need to have it on both. So you need to duplicate the Ash of War, but you don't need to replace it with anything. Like you're not there's no consumable for it if that's what you're asking. Parang in order for you to remove it and transfer it to another one, just replace it with something else on the current one that it's equipped on. Okay, so this is the long way to get it, apparently. Oh, fuck, really? It's gonna use two? Better be fucking worth it. And I better be right that it's here. Oh my fucking god, it's not. This is where the dagger icon is. Or the dagger talisman. Oh shit, screw that. Okay, this is getting very frustrating because I'm not making any progress towards getting that goddamn thing. Jump off real quick. Yeah, no worries, man, no worries. Good luck, have fun, thanks for the stream. No worries, man, no worries. Thanks for sticking around. I'm just getting extremely frustrated with making that stupid jump. I'm getting fucking tilted. Because I can't figure out how I'm supposed to get there. It's so annoying. But I think I'm off to a fairly decent start with it. I think I'm making good progress on where the jump is meant to be made. I'm in the right side of the tower. I just need to work my way down is what I need to do. Alam ko it's in that dark It's in that dark area where we already were earlier. Because this is going to Praetor Rykard. So we can fight him already, but I really don't care. I mean, I'm not too bothered to fight him. I am bothered to get that fucking thing, though. where am I supposed to jump? This thing looks like it's a lethal fall. Okay. Okay, let's go here. Oh, this is where Royal Knight's Resolve is. Okay, there it is. But this is going back to Volcano Manor, isn't it? Yeah, this is the shortcut going back inside. Tapos unique weapons, Art of War cannot be duplicated. Ash of War can't be duplicated. Okay, for that, it's a yes and no. No, why? Like this one, this is considered a unique weapon because it upgrades with sombering smithing stones, yeah? The Ash of War, which is Hoarfrost's Stump, which is this one, you can actually shield and then you can duplicate it. So other weapons can have this Ash of War. If you want to put it, say, on a katana, you can. So, yeah, no. If I wanted it on a katana, I can have it. It's just a bit tricky to do. Because you have to know where to find that Ash of War. Which I don't. Oh, okay, so this is how you get here. Motherfucker. Okay. There, Sombering 7. Fuck, that was a long run. So I can see why speedrunners learn how to do that glitch jump, right? Because it's hard. Okay, now we're gonna get our weapon up to +9. Thank fuck we can finally do that. And then we can get on with our lives and start killing shit. Yeah. Just to get an idea of how OP you can be. I can actually make it to the end of the game. Yeah, there's going to be a few stuff here and there that are going to give us trouble, but nothing really significant. So we're going to get our +9s, our 8 and 9, which is here. And to do that, we just need to go here. Sangoku Rust, hi sir, can we play that Elden Ring? How do you mean by can we play that Elden Ring? Are you wanting to play against me in PvP, or, you know, just clarify what you mean and I'll answer whether we can or cannot. But yeah, man, let me know how you meant by that, and I can answer. Oops. Okay. So that's Smithing Stone 8. Now we get 9 at the very bottom of this thing, and it's pretty easy to fuck this one up, you know, because you're jumping on horseback a lot. But yeah, once you make that leap, it's fairly easy. You're taking a bit of fall damage here and there. Just have to ride your way down here. And you're golden. +9, here we go. Great. Okay, +9. We get the ancient one towards the end of the game, so, but +9 is basically enough to decimate fucking everything. So we are now going to go to the Round Table Hold. Actually, we don't even need to go that far. We can just go to this guy here. Like Diablo. Party Dungeon. I love the game you play. Oh, like Diablo. Okay. Yeah, Party Dungeon. You can't really Party Dungeon in this game. I can have you join me in one of my sessions, I suppose, but really depends on where you are in the game. Strength and Armaments. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, there we go. We're at +9 now. So now we're pretty fucking OP. And we've cheesed as many bosses as we can. So now it's time to get on to the real game. Or, you know what? Not yet. I'm not content yet. There's still a couple of things we can do. Markwise subbed your channel. Thanks, man. Thanks. I really appreciate that. That's pretty awesome. Thanks for doing that. I don't get that many subs apart from my friends. So that's a very welcome surprise. If you have questions, para, you can ask. I'm only speaking this way. I can understand and speak Filipino just fine. I'm only speaking this way because we have some friends and a couple of viewers who are not Filipino, so just out of courtesy for them, I'm just keeping it in English if you don't mind, but yeah. Time for some truly game-breaking stuff. What is the max upgrade for unique? Is it also plus 25? No, it's actually plus 10. Plus 25 is only for normal weapons, so yeah. It's plus 10 for the uniques, plus 25 for the normals. Best part is you only need plus 1. You only need 1 somber smithing stone per level for the uniques, whereas you need 12 per 3 levels with the normal ones. What level is max? I believe the max is 710. You know, I think somebody's already achieved it by doing some ridiculous farming. But 710 is kind of overkill, no? Parang if you're at 710, wala nang thrill yung game. Most people try to keep their level at around 150, I think. 130 to 150 is what they try to do. Para may sense pa rin yung build, so may challenge pa rin. But at the same time, it's not boring either. So it's really just a matter of juggling between your build, no? Juggling with what you want your build to be able to do. Basta ang importante is you're enjoying the game. You know, play at whatever level is comfortable for you. So now we're gonna really wreck shit, right? And this is gonna be hella fun, because now we're gonna get a bunch of golden seeds. And we're gonna take a giant shit on those guys. And they give 21,000 souls. Oh shit! I wasn't expecting to get hit by that. I thought I was a proper distance away. So you see, even with this strat, it's possible to die if you fuck things up. Yeah, so this is really just a way for you to deal more damage. It's not really a way for you to make the game, like, stupidly easy. It just makes it more bearable and a little bit easier to kill shit with, basically, because you're doing a lot of damage. And natuhog ako, I wasn't expecting that. Okay, so that's one down. Now this other fucker. And the good thing is... Well, the bad thing is you have to kill both of them. Otherwise, the other guy respawns. Oh, shit. Oh my fucking god, that hurt. So now you can see why I said this thing's broken. Because it is. Diba? So fucking broken. Now we're gonna get another seed here. There's like a bandit camp somewhere here that we're gonna fucking wreck. And it's gonna spawn one of those things, but we need to rest first so we can refill our flasks. I usually kill the Erd trees as well, but maybe for this run I won't. What were we gonna do? Flasks, and then increase. Oh, no, we're gonna add charges. Okay, add charge. How many seeds do I fucking have? By this point, I should have something like 12, eh? Okay, so I will have 12 soon enough. So we're gonna go to the camp there. Vin, the golden seeds let you increase the number of uses for the flask. So yung healing ko. That's the main purpose that it serves. And we just fucking stomp this guy to he can even do anything. So yep, dead. That's easy. And we're gonna explore a few areas here. Just gonna get some stuff. There's a couple of churches that we're gonna stop by over here, and a couple of bonfires to get. We can get those, yeah, no worries. And then we're gonna kill the draconic tree sentinel, and then we're gonna get on with the story, so we can make it to like end game stuff. Yeah. So yeah, that was pretty broken. Ayung pang charge. GG easy, yeah. That kind of gameplay is just so fucking broken, and it's so retarded. So they need to fix this now. They need to fix it because it takes the fun out of everything. And you know, somebody saying, "Oh, then don't play it. Don't play that weapon." No, that's not how it works. The fact that it exists means people will play it. Plain and simple, right? It's that easy. People will play it because it's there. You know, they have to fix it. Either make it do less damage or make it cost more FP. But, you know, you can't just brush it under a rug and say, oh, well, don't use the weapon then. It's not at all how it works. That's definitely not the way, right? And that's the way, you know, that's the sad way that most people in the Souls community approach problems like this. They just say, well, don't play it that way then, don't do this, don't do that. But the mere fact that it's in the game, the very fact that it's in the fucking game means that people will play it like that. It's there, why would they not, right? So if they want to encourage more diversity or more of a challenge, they have to fix that. Like, it can't be, you know, it can't exist this way, not in this state. If they want to make it challenging, then they're going to have to balance it out. Either make it cost more FP, or make it do less damage. Either way, it'll work. If what they do is they nerf Frostbite, which is what they did in Dark Souls 3, then they're not fixing it. They're just sort of sweeping the problem under a rug and making a fun build, which is a Frost build, just not viable. And that's not, you know, that's not a fix. That's a cop-out. That's not how fixes should be implemented. That's unfair. It's unfair to people who actually want to play the build. It's unfair to people who aren't spammers. Because all you have to do in PvP is spam that thing. And, you know, you can't just roll it. It's hard to fucking roll. I've tried. Believe me, I've tried. And I have like 1,000 hours in fucking Dark Souls 3 invading a lot. And you can't just roll it. It's not a simple case of, well, just roll the attack and don't be a scrub. No, it's not that. The attack isn't scrubby. It's the way that it's made that's ridiculous. They did something stupid with that. It wasn't supposed to be that way, and it is that way. So... yeah, that needs fixing very badly. It's in dire need of a fucking fix. Seriously. Ooh. I didn't realize there was a seed there. I missed that one. Ah, fucking catapults again. God damn it. Okay. Fair enough, fair enough. We'll deal with that in due course. That's the village we're trying to get to, the Windmill Village. There's also a couple of churches here that I want to make a stop at. But, honestly, that's pretty overkill. We can also do maybe a couple of story bosses, and then I can continue the stream at a later time. Let's just see how we go. But yeah, there's a couple of things that I can get and that I want to get here, which is the churches. So from here, Dominula Village, there's a couple of churches. There's one here, and there's one, oh no, sorry, there's one here. It's number 1, and there's number 2 right here. We're gonna take a few shortcuts. Well, actually, they aren't shortcuts, but they're literally the only ways to get anywhere, which is to go here, so that's number 3. And really, at this point, there's no further point to even enjoying the game with this weapon. I've already broken it just by having this weapon. Is there still a challenge? Yes. Is it a significant challenge? Hardly. Is the game still fun? Yes. Is the final boss still a pain in the ass? Yes. So, you know, there's a whole lot of things to consider with a build like this, but one thing they really need to fix is the amount of stupid damage that it does. Because it's insane. It's just insane, plain and simple. It's crazy. So we're trying to get here. And there's a couple of bonfires here too, so we're trying to go to number 1 on the map, right? So just where are you in the game at this point? Just so, you know, I assume since you're watching the stream, you don't really care much for spoilers, or you don't care that it might spoil certain things. I guess you've beaten it already, you know? You're kind of just looking for, like, secrets and stuff, right? I mean, the last thing I want is to spoil it for you guys. Which is why I'm not going to do secret bosses and stuff, right? I don't want to do the secret bosses because I don't want to ruin the experience for you guys. There's a whole lot of fucking fun to be had, right? And if I'm just going to be... Ooh. Oh my fucking god, no, that's too high up. But that's the church I want to go to. Yeah, that's the right one. I'm just really far off the mark, aren't I? Oh, okay, there's a quick way down then. 1... 4... Walk. Yeah, there's a hidden tower here. Gives some stuff for sorcerers. I'm not going to bother with it. I mean, you know, if any of you want to check it out on your own time, you can. You're going to want to touch these things, like these little seals. Those help. Okay, then we go back up, but on this side of the map. So we jump, Spirit Spring, okay, and we're at the Stormcaller Church, nice. So that's good, we made it to the Stormcaller Church fairly easy. Oh no, this is second church of Marika. Okay, so well, still, that be because that's one church that we were meaning to go to. The other one is up here. Only problem is I didn't get any of the fucking bonfires along the way, so it's going to be a bit of a walk. And it's going to be a bit of a walk from here, really. So we go back to the Windmill Village. I just watched far too many vids of it. Ah, okay. You still haven't played the game. Okay. Well, that's fine. You know, there's nothing wrong with that at all. Only reason I was asking is I don't want to end up spoiling it for you. That's all. But you know, there's some kind of degree of enjoyment to be had by watching the videos, just the videos, right? Even if you never play the game, it's still quite an enjoyable experience because nobody ever said you had to fucking play the game yourself to have fun, right? And it's really possible to enjoy the game just by watching videos. Some people don't want the stress that comes with actually playing the game. And I can't fucking blame you. I mean, you know, in this day and age, who really needs more stress? So, you know, if a person enjoys the game by watching, great. I mean, honestly, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, it's kind of like watching people play games like Melty Blood, right? I like it. I like the aesthetic. I like the gameplay. I like the vibe in general. Am I ever going to play Melty Blood that well? Probably not. I suck at it. I have a copy of the game. Fucking suck. You know, I can't win for shit. Pero I enjoy it. Does it mean I am enjoying it less than somebody who plays it? Maybe for them. Maybe they enjoy playing it more. But if you enjoy playing it by watching, fuck it. Great. You know, I envy you in honesty. Because there's no harm in doing it that way. And again, it goes full circle with what I was talking about earlier, about how the Souls community has a nasty habit of gatekeeping the enjoyment of other people. Like I said, if you're having fun by watching, great. If you're having fun playing it, great. If you're having fun making stupid builds, fuck it, even better. You know, just enjoy it at your own pace. And I hope that, you know, Vin, I hope you're able to play the game one day, play it yourself. But if you aren't, no biggie, you know. You're not, you know, you're neither richer nor poorer in life by not playing it. Pero masaya siya. You know, if you ever decide to give it an honest shot, I think you're gonna love it. A dragon is supposed to spawn here. I can't remember how to trigger it, though. He's supposed to, like, swoop down and rape you or something. I don't know. His name's Lanciax. He spawned for me last night, or was it Saturday, when I ran a practice run for this. He spawned. I don't know what the trigger is, though. I will have to look that up. Now we're at Stormcaller. Great. Okay, awesome. This is what we needed. Okay, so we've gotten the stuff we need. We can actually get on with this. I was hoping Lanciax would spawn, but he didn't. So fuck that guy. Okay, one last stop we need to make nga pala is in Caelid. We need a spell. And then we can go to the round table hold, because we also need a means to cast the spell. I warn you, it's not going to make the game much easier. It's just going to make it more tolerable. We're going to kill a couple of bosses. This is the spell we need, Rotten Breath. That's why we leveled Faith a little bit. Okay, so now we are going to go to the round table hold. Isales to ko pinsan ko. That's actually quite clever, you should. Okay, so now that we're at the round table hold, we can do a few things. Yeah. We can, actually we're only here to shop. We're only here to buy shit. We're going to buy shit from this bitch right here. So we're going to buy this. We don't even need to level it up, honestly. We're also going to spend all of our souls so we can pump levels. Equipment. There you go. Because we're going to take on a couple of bosses, pretty challenging ones. Sell. We're gonna sell all of these. There you go. That was good. See, 90 grand worth of souls collected. We can still level a bit. We already have a lot of mind. We're gonna pump some into Vit, and then the rest into mind again. So 40 vigor, that's pretty steep already as it is. Now we can take on a few bosses. Since we've been to Kaled, or rather to Altus, we can trigger a boss fight here, a very interesting one too. Right here. Which is General Radahn. He's hard, but not with this build. If you can even call it a build, because it's fucking stupid, right? We're gonna level our flasks a bit. So allocate flasks. We're gonna need a few charges. We don't need that many healing chugs. And we are going to... Oh wait, we can add another flask charge. Wait a minute, add charge. There you go. Okay, kulang na tayo. Let's mix a physic. We want health and stamina. Okay, so that way we can buff ourselves a little bit. Allocate flasks. Okay, there. So we have 11 chugs at plus 10. The maximum is plus 12. And we're trying to make it here. So it's just a bit of a ride, and then we're there. Oops, wait. Oh, no, we can just do it there. I forgot to equip the spell. Kulit na design. Actually, that boss has very interesting lore behind it. So, he went insane because of the Scarlet Rot, right? But the official lore is that he learned gravity magic because he loved his horse. And as he was growing into a monstrous size, yeah? As he grew into that ridiculous size that he was at, he actually learned gravity magic so that he could become lighter for his horse. I'm not even making it up. That's the reason why he learned it. I mean, isn't he like the best boy ever, diba? He loved his horsey so much that he learned gravity magic para hindi mamatay yung horse niya. Para hindi mabali yung likod. Diba? Bestest boy. So Radahn is actually a very tragic figure. You know? He's a womanizer, but yeah, he's a very tragic figure. And the fight with him is just insane. Lore-wise, he's like super badass. No? Kasi Malenia, one of the shard bearers, yeah, Malenia is supposedly like an undefeated warrior, no? And he actually fought Malenia to a standstill, which is why he's kind of stuck here, and Malenia is stuck where you find her, right? So lore-wise, it's very impressive. I'm super like stoked with how they portrayed that. It was pretty awesome. His horsey. Red Raider, hello, I just subbed. Hey man, thank you. Appreciate that. Sincerely. So we're just, since you just joined, I assume, we're sort of just dicking around with a few things here and there with the game. Nothing overly serious, we're just kind of having fun. Trying to figure out, like, the best way we can cheese things, or how OP we can get. So nothing fancy, nothing speedrunny, nothing, you know. It's really just a playthrough where we try to beat the game. His horsey. Yeah, the Radahn is like such a tragic figure in the story. Okay, there. So we're gonna cast Scarlet Rot on him. Because he's susceptible to Scarlet Rot. And it's funny because lore-wise, that's exactly what it is. He's weak to Scarlet Rot, so... It's a talking jar. So I missed Alexander's questline when I played it. That's Blythe the Wolf. And I'll show you the cutscene. We'll watch it after we talk to Jaren, the eccentric. Yeah, we talk to this guy.
Are you good? The festival.
Tell him you're ready, and then he explains what happened to
Before
Radahn.
we begin,
See?
allow me to paint you the
I'll shut up and let you
picture.
guys watch it. That's his horse.
General Radahn is cursed ever to wander. Eaten from the inside by Melania's Scarlet Rot, his wits are long gone. Now he gathers the corpses of former friends and foes alike, gorging on them like a dog. Howling at the sky.
Diba?
We must make
Alexander Warjar.
You will
Okay.
find the General Radahn is the
Even now, divested of his wits. Oh my god, that sounds so familiar. Alexander is like the Siegmeyer of this game. If you played previous Souls games, Siegmeyer is like a bumbling knight, and it's pretty cool that there's like a nod to him there. My god, my character looks like such a chode. I think I want to equip something a little nicer than what I had on, but I don't have any clothes. I get the clothes much later in the game. I might be going to Nokron after this. I'll kill Margit and Godfrey. Godric, rather, not Godfrey. Just so I can access Lyondell. So we're gonna summon everyone, right? So this game allows you to summon so many people. So we summon them just to draw aggro, right? We're gonna summon them. And sort of just run away from these arrow storms. So malakas bumawas eh. Those things fucking hurt. Actually, I don't think I need to cast Scarlet Rot on him with this weapon. But just to be safe, you know, it would be a good idea. There you go. Now we got the Rot on him, that's fine. And then we just wait, right? We just need to ride our horse around, but we can expedite the process. And then he's gonna come crashing down. Let's expand our stamina pool, ride our horse around a bit. So he's still taking damage from the Rot, right? We just kill him. See, this is why that weapon needs to be patched. This is why that weapon needs to be fixed, because it's fucking busted. That guy is supposed to be one of the hardest bosses in the game. Oh really? It fluctuates? Damn. I'm so sorry guys, but thanks for letting me know. It kind of sucks that that happened, really. I'm not happy about that at all, but thanks for letting me know. I wonder what it is. I think it's because it's Converge. Fuck Converge, you know? They can eat my ass. Oh, so this is where Alexander is.
I, on the other hand, one hit was all it took to crack me, and for my insides to come after that, and as such, as luck would, if I can just scrape into room, the bodies found here, who could expect any less from the very warriors who fought him? Just you wait.
You know, I may as well progress his quest. Sayang eh, kasi he drops something that actually, he actually drops an item that makes weapon arts or Ashes of War hit harder, so that's nice.
And then a fallen. I can't fathom he was a living. Well, Wheel of Fate, if it's on the card, you are a fine.
So we can now go to Nokron, the Eternal City, which is good. Masyado nagfluctuate. I'm very conscious about that now because I'm not happy with it doing that. You know, it shouldn't be doing that. Now, normally, you don't want to spend the remembrances, but since I'm only playing the game to like level up and shit, right? I don't mind doing so. We can take on a couple of bosses. We can do Renala, or we can do Godfrey, or Godric, or whatever his fucking name is, right? I think I'm gonna do Margit, and then I'm gonna do God Dick, or whatever. We just call him God Dick. Dick of Gods. So this is where we're headed. Here we go. Off to Stormhill. I know it's up here, right? But we're trying to get in, and I can't remember which way to pass. I think you pass here. Yeah, you go up the bridge. I know you go up the bridge, and then you turn left before you actually make it to the tunnels, right? Yeah, you turn left here. See, that's the problem with doing sequence breaks so often, is you sometimes forget where you're actually supposed to go, and that happens to me quite a lot, which is really quite embarrassing. So we're just going to stomp Margit to death, and then we're going to rush to Godric. And after we do that, we can access Lyondell, where we can actually make it to end game already. I just don't think I want to do that. Like, I don't want to go to Farum Azula just yet. You can see how you can still end up dead even with a strong weapon, right? So unless you really know how to dodge shit, boss fights can still be quite challenging. I'm not saying they're easy. I'm not saying they're hard either, but... Yeah, shut up. So you can take a sneaky path in, but I choose to just go through the I just go through the main gate. It's harder, but it's more direct. There's a bunch of ballistae here that you're gonna need to dodge. But it's still easier than fucking going around and shit. Those things hurt when you get hit, by the way. Like, even with high health, it's a bit painful. It gets even crazier once you're here, because then they're flaming ballistae. You can progress one of the characters' quest lines here. Her name's Nefeli. But she's one of those that I mentioned earlier that has busted, has a busted character quest. So it doesn't really progress. That's kind of frustrating. You can see why Soul Level 1 runs are going to be pretty difficult, because areas like this, shit, good luck. Like, fucking good luck dealing with it. It's goddamn annoying. Very difficult, very painful. They do shitloads of damage. Plus these stupid birds, oh my god, fuck these birds. They deal a lot of stupid damage. It may not be evident right now, because, you know, I have a lot of health to tank through, but they do a lot of damage. We can actually make it to endgame after this, but I kind of want to progress Alexander's quest. Kasi sayang eh, now that I know where he actually spawns, right? There's a grace here, which we might as well trigger. And then we get to fight Godric, and then we can go to endgame. Godric still does a bit of damage, right? Even with... See? Even with a huge health pool, he can still hurt you. But you can kill him before he even poses a threat. He cuts off his own fucking arm too, so... Done. He talks so much though. So again, further evidence that this shit needs to get fucking nerfed, right? So now we can go back to the round table, get another talisman pouch, and then we can go to the end of the game. It's a bit of a walk, really. It is a bit of a walk, but not very far. We may as well go. Oh shit, got invaded. I don't know what the trigger is for this guy to invade, but yeah, he's fairly easy to kill. I think the trigger is killing Radahn. I honestly cannot remember, but there's a weird trigger to get him to spawn. I know Pau spent a lot of time with that guy because he wasn't sure what triggered it, and he ended up fighting it, and it was a bit of a pain in the ass to fight. We can actually go to Nokron as well, but we'll do that later. Let's go to endgame first.
Fine, you have now to become the thing as much.
There you go. So they're giving us nice talisman slots, right? Which is why I kind of want to progress Alexander's quest. But it requires you to craft a bunch of shit, which I don't think I can craft because I haven't been picking stuff up. So let's just get on with it. This is where we're going. This gate right here. So we just have to spawn here. And ride all the way there. Trigger is the Albinauric. Ah, okay. So if I go to Albinaurics, okay. I got it na kasi. And I haven't really gone, you know, I haven't done much. I've really just gone all the way doon. Thanks, Jess. I didn't know that. Akala ko it was killing Radahn. I stopped by the Albinauric village nga pala kanina. Excuse me. So we're going to take on the Draconic Tree Sentinel. And then we're going to go to Leyndell. Or however it's pronounced, right? The Draconic Tree Sentinel is fairly easy. We're going to make it even easier by poisoning him. We're going to cast Toxic on him first, before we actually kill him. He's not hard if you know how to dodge his attacks, and not to get greedy. He's hard otherwise. Something tells me I'm going the wrong way. Yep, I think I went the wrong way. I did go the wrong way, didn't I? Oh no, not really. I think I did though. Fuck. I think I did. Yes, I did. Yep, certainly did. Well, there's a catacomb here. We might as well unlock it. Say Albus. It's funny, no? Albus Dumbledore. Oh, this is where the Ariza side tomb is. Okay. I can't remember what particular gloveworts are here, but we might as well traipse through a bit, and it might find me what I need. Oh no, these are grave gloveworts. I need ghost gloveworts. Fuck that. I'm gonna waste my fucking time. And this is one of those maze side tombs. I don't like that. It's fucking annoying. Okay. So these side tombs usually have nice like items for you, like exploration type items. Oh my goodness, I can't. Oh yeah, you can't until you kill the boss. Yeah, that's right. So we just get out of here then, and then we can warp. This is where we're going. Okay, great. So we make a stop here. Di ba parang over-leveled ka na rin, di lang dahil sa weapon? Actually, Vin, hindi. Why? Why am I not over-leveled? Because over-leveling here doesn't have as much of an effect on your attack power as it does, as over-leveling your weapon does. So I could be at base level with a plus 10 or plus 9 weapon and still be doing stupid damage. Whereas if I were at level 133, which I actually have a character who's at 133, and you still wouldn't be doing like the same level of damage that I'm doing right now. I tested it because I was curious. In other Souls games, kasi ganun din eh. Parang yung upgrade level is more important than yung actual character level. Excuse me. So yeah, but you're partly correct that I am over leveled in a way. Kasi, you know, I killed a bunch of stuff that I'm not supposed to be able to kill yet, and I was able to pump levels into something, you know. Pero hindi siya kasing OP ng what I did by getting my weapon up to plus 9. That's what makes me truly OP in this file. So that's the Draconic Tree Sentinel, yeah? And what we're gonna do to him is, just so that the fight goes faster, you can actually do this with a spell called Poison Mist, or a weapon ash, an Art of War, or Ash of War, rather, called Poisonous Mist. But what I'm going to do to him is I'm going to use a spell called Rotten Breath to afflict him with Scarlet Rot. Okay, there we go. And because I've memorized this fucker's moveset because I've beaten him legit, it's fairly easy. Oh shit. This is the tricky part, healing when he starts doing shit like that, yeah? Oh. You know, because his horse like spews fire at you and just fucks it all up, right? Oh, but he's dead now. Okay, there you go. So you still have to know how to dodge, it's just kind of easier now, right? Si Vin, okay. Yeah, you know, minor detail lang. It's been like that in Souls games, because I had a file in Bloodborne before where I was at level 43. And level 43 is the level where you can invade level 30, which is the lowest level you can invade, but you can still get action all the way up to 64, which is a good PvP level for invading. Now, yung file ko na yun, I actually have a plus 10 weapon with all the cursed gems and all the good stuff, right? And having that, it just made me so OP. Kasi very few people would have a plus 10 at a level that low. Naturally, it meant I had to beat the game and very late game, end game bosses, basically. Actually, post-game content, you can consider it post-game content. I had to beat post-game content using like super base level stuff, right? Or at least base level stats. So I was running a build that had base level stats to wield my weapon, but I was still able to go ahead and wreck shit because I had max level upgrades. So I think that trend started in Bloodborne, where you could have the most base level shit in terms of your character level, but still be able to wreck shit because you have a max upgrade weapon. Kaya from that point on, when I realized that, my whole Souls thing became, I want to learn how to get max upgrade stuff as early as possible, so I can just start curb stomping mobs or curb stomping other players if I get invaded. So in general, it's a general Soulsborne principle, right, for From Software games, where your upgrade level matters more than your character level. Okay, we bait that fire breath, jump down, sneak into the elevator. Sneak past this motherfucker. The last thing we want is to aggro more people than we need to, right? We're just basically going to run to Godric the Grafted here. Or Godfrey, the first Elden Lord. And then more God. Skip past a bunch of these. Just got back in. Oh my god, that damage. I'll build my axe later. Prepare for the game to be super unfun, though. I mean, you know, don't blame me if you don't enjoy the game. No, but like I said, you know, it's in the game. It's meant to be used. Do I think it still needs to be patched? Abso-fucking-lutely. It does need to be patched. It's broken as fuck. This guy, you're not really expected to kill it, but I kill him anyway. Just because he's so easy to kill with this weapon. Oh shit, come on, hold on. Why? How did I get hit by that? GG too easy. Diba? Broken. Lord's Runes give 50k, so we're gonna use that. Level up some more. So you see what my issue is with the weapon. I'm using it, yes, but you see what my issue is, right?
For bringing here, and thus I shall farewell. I shall leave. I wish you have. I have no.
You see why I have beef with this now, right? Level 63 and just completely fucking curb stomping everything, right? There's a few secret stuff you can do here. There's an optional boss that I can wreck if I wanted to, but I think I just would rather progress to where I'm supposed to be, like actually supposed to be. So yeah, you just climb this petrified fucking dragon here and make it into the next area. There's a lot to be explored here, and just a caveat, once you make it to to end game, you lock out a big chunk of this area. I'm not going to spoil why, but you lock out a big chunk of this area once you go to end game. So what I'm doing now is not ideal if you're wanting to explore the game a bit more, because if I rush to end game, you're sort of missing out on a lot of stuff. And these are a lot of like story related stuff. So, you know, don't do yourself a disservice by doing that. I'm just gonna boost my flask a bit. Flask, add charge. Do we have enough for more? No, we don't. Increase amount. No, we can't. Allocate flask charges. 10 and 2, that should be more than sufficient. Now we're gonna rush to a late game boss that triggers me to be able to go to a another new area here. There's a few stuff that we want to get as well, so we may as well get them because it's on the way anyway. So we go down here. And we try to get up on the roof so we can get into the... So there's another broken thing that I can show you guys, which will help me with a boss fight later, assuming we make it that far into the playthrough. Well, as long as you guys are still happy to watch, I'm still happy to play. So, you know, it's no bother. I don't mind playing at all. Coated sword, this is a... Oh, wait a minute, the coated sword's somewhere here. You're supposed to get the coated sword somewhere here, I can't remember where. But it's a great sword. It's a straight sword that does holy damage, so it scales off of faith. Just can't fucking remember where it is. Whatever. I think it's here, isn't it? Or is this a seedbed curse again? Oh, it's a seedbed curse. You can actually feed those to the dung eater, which is kind of weird because he's called the dung eater, but you don't feed him dung. You feed him seedbed curses. Bit of a misnomer if you ask me, and it's funny because I actually named one of my characters the Fecal Witch. I'm not making it up, I actually named her that. Now, the Fecal Witch was a name that wasn't accepted by the game. It would asterisk out the word fecal, which is kind of funny when you consider the fact that you have an NPC literally called the Dung Eater. So this spell, this painting is, it's one of the puzzles in the game. You just have to find the location of where the painter painted the painting from. And this one in particular gives us a very nice spell for much later in the game, which we can use against the Fire Giant, because we will be fighting the Fire Giant. He's a bit of a dick. It needs 18 faith to use, I think, if memory serves me well, right? So we're trying to get up that tree. Is the... Fuck, why is the thing, the stream, just going fucking pixelated all of a sudden? It's kind of annoying. And I can sense that's why people are leaving. I'm not entirely sure why. I have it set to like 60 FPS at like 1920 by whatever, right? I have it set to really high resolution, so I don't know what the fuck's going on. But anyway. So we're gonna make our way up and fight Godfrey? Jesus, their names fucking suck. I mean, like, such basic names. But yeah, Godfrey's a bit challenging in the sense that his moveset's pretty whack. But with a weapon like this, nothing is challenging. And then we can go to Morgott, which is endgame stuff. So RB and the others who might not have made it this far yet, if you don't want to be spoiled, you can let me know and I'll stop the stream in a bit. Oh fuck, lakas. Ooh. So you're basically just face tanking everything, right? And then heal when you take some damage. Then stomp him back. Dodge when appropriate. Stomp again. Stomp again. Dodge. Stomp. Don't be an idiot. Stomp again. And done. GG too easy. See? Now I have all my talisman pouches. And no talismans to put. That's kind of silly, but yeah. try another word like sheep connoisseur. I'm very frustrated with the stream quality. Extremely. Converge is fucking with me. I'm not paying for this kind of shit. It's very disappointing, really. Was expecting better stuff. But it is what it is, right? So normally you don't want to use these things, like the remembrances, right? But I'm going to use them because I want to level. You typically don't want to do this because it sort of ruins the experience. Because you get boss weapons from doing that. Like, really good ones. Is it still pixelated on your end, or is this just my shitty phone? For those of you who are still watching. Because if it's just my shitty phone, I'm not going to be too fussed. But if it's the internet, then we have a bit of a problem. And, you know, it's shameful because we still have 7 people on. So I'm kind of sad about that. Well, I'm happy that you guys are on. I'm not happy that stream's kind of fucking me up the ass right now. But, okay, so we're going up. We're going to take on Morgoth. Morgoth's a fucking knob, yeah? Now, Morgoth's challenging, but we have Melina that we can summon to help us with the fight. So Melina is the girl, right? The girl who gives you the horse. The one who gives you Torrent. So we're going to summon Melina for the fight. And it's going to make the fight a cakewalk, because we're doing a lot of damage. We're doing a shitload of damage, actually. And then we can actually go to the end game, the end game at this phase. Well, I might as well kill this fucker. Or have him kill me, because that looks like it's what's gonna happen, right? Oh no, backstab. Well, Black Knife Assassins are pretty strong. They do a lot of damage. You can fight one of them and get their knife, their dagger. It's a pretty awesome dagger. Pretty awesome dagger, really, the one that you get. Yeah, so it seems it's still a bit pixelated. I don't know what's up with the stream, really. Pag gumagalaw, pero pag umuupo ka sa Grace, medyo nagiging okay. That's... Hey, Paul, you're here. Nice. Other Paul, female Paul. You know, I'm kind of sad that it's still fucking around like that. Like the resolution is not what it should be. And that's quite disappointing, because this is actually a fairly decent run. Okay, so we're going to summon Melina. You know what? I'm going to check the broadcast quality and try to figure out what the fuck is going on. I guess I can't change from here. Yeah, I can't, not from here. Which is kind of fucking dumb. Did Melina get summoned? So you're probably thinking, oh, summoning, that's for fags. No, it's not. Not for this fight. So, this is Morgoth, the Veiled Dick, or the Omen King. So Melina draws aggro, and we just stomp him, right? He does a lot of damage too, so we're just going to want to make sure our health is topped up all the time. Melina isn't immortal. She dies. I mean, you know, she can die. But it's very difficult to kill her. She heals. So as long as we can pull Morgoth off of our back and to get back on hers. Oh shit, that hurts. Okay, malakas yung attack throw niya na yan. And now that he's focused on Melina again, we can start spamming shit. Okay, that was hella sloppy. Again, you see why I have an issue with the weapon. So yes, it's a very divisive weapon, you know what I mean? It's the kind that will trigger people if they see me playing like this. Oh, what a scrub, what a fucking scrub. Malabo pa rin, man, that fucking sucks. Converge is really dicking with me, huh? That is very unpleasant. I am very dissatisfied with that. What say you, we stop the stream, I start a new one, and just pick up from here. I'll just level up first. I'm kind of disappointed by all this, really. Because if I'm playing, and, you know, people are trying to watch, with shitty graphics like this, nobody's going to want to fucking watch, right? Okay, so we have the rolled medallion. I think I am going to level up, and I am going to leave the stream for now. And I will have, I'll try to stream again tomorrow, and hopefully we can get some people watching. I'll stream in the morning, most likely, because I'll be working on Wednesday, so I have tomorrow off. I'll be working on Wednesday, and I'll have you guys watch, if you can. Yeah, I realize most of you have work. But I can also stream at night tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. The only issue I have is really the fact that the resolution seems to be absolute dog shit right now. We should do that. I'm gonna cut the stream. If I'll see how I feel. I'm gonna take a 5-minute breather, take a piss, and get some water. And we'll see how I feel, and we'll see where we go from there. If I can get the stream up to an acceptable resolution, then I might continue. But I'll keep you guys posted, yeah? Thanks for stopping by, guys. I am going to exit now, just so, you know, we can preserve the integrity. 3 hours and a half, that's not bad. I appreciate you guys joining me, and we'll get this sorted afterwards, yeah? Alrighty, catch you guys on the next one. See ya. Oh, no, I have not checked the GC. Bear with me a sec here, yeah? Let me just have a quick look. Wait, my messages are still loading. Oh my god, fucking awful. I've just seen it. Tab sent me a picture and this is fucking awful. Vin, oh my god, it's fucking awful. Puta, it's like I'm streaming through a fucking potato. Jesus Christ. Ang pangit. Man, that really puts, that really downed my spirits. I'm not very happy about that. Anyway, I'm gonna stop the stream now and we'll figure it out, yeah? Catch you guys later. Bye.